Well, ladies and gents, so they wasn't on time for the verses? What? Let us get some of this stuff going. I'm on time, baby. I am on time. Let's see. Is my people's here? I am on time, darlings. Y'all can't talk about me today because I'm on time. This might be a mukbang today. Hello, Jalen. How are you? Hi, Kenny. I love Kenny. Hello, Marlon. How are you? All right. So I'm going to give everybody enough time to go get their snacks, get you something to drink, girl, and get yourself together because we got a long live, okay? It's going to be a long live. Everybody that's in here, like I said, hello to you, Jalen. Hello, hun. Kitty knows I love her. That's my girl. Hey, Marlon, how you doing? Marlon be at my neck sometimes. Marlon be at my neck. I'll be like, Marlon, can I have something? Can I have something, Marlon? Just a little bit. No? Okay. But I love you anyway. I love you anyway, baby. As my sister would say. Hello, Salim. How are you? Hi. If you are new to my channel, no, you are right. You are right. Hello, if you are new to my channel and you don't know how I operate, I'm very real and down to earth. You are going to hear some cursing in here. I'm just keeping it funky with you. I do curse sometimes. I joke and jest. Sometimes it may be about your favorites. Just know it ain't nothing to attack them. It is all in good fun. All right. So I watched Raw, but I don't remember much of it. Not surprised because it wasn't much to watch. Okay. So first let's start off with Monday Night Raw since Kenny brought it up. Hi, Alexis. My other good sis is here. Hello, my loves. How are you doing? Hey, Jay. Thank you. All right, so let's start off with Raw. I didn't watch it. I did get to see pieces of it. Raw was okay. It wasn't something to covet or watch. It was just, man. All right. Now, like I said to everybody else who was here, go get you some snacks. Go get you something to drink because we got a long live. If you need a cigarette, some of my people smoke. Some of them might smoke a little herb. I don't mind that. Go get your stuff. Go get your stuff. I won't say nothing and won't start nothing until you come back. Go get your stuff. Okay. So I'll start off with Raw and I'll move into NXT and then we can start talking about some of these topics. Okay. So Monday Night Raw was all right. Okay. From what I saw, even though I didn't watch it, from what I saw in clips on YouTube and on Instagram, it was okay. It wasn't much to write home about. It was just girl. I I remember Lacey coming out in Rick's Road, but Charlotte still won her match against Peyton. I'm not surprised, girl. I'm really not. I've been smoking cigarette free for 2 weeks. I am so proud of you. That is awesome. Please stick with it, because cigarettes, like, girl, I know it's hard sometimes. I know it's hard sometimes, but baby, cigarettes tear you up. Okay, you don't want to be smoking cigarette, or you don't want to be like that lady on that commercial where she talked through her throat. I can't have my friend doing that. That's why when this COVID is over and I get to come see you, I'm just gonna be smacking cigarettes out your hand. What are you doing? You're not supposed to have that. Put it down. Jalen in here purring. Oh, child, listen, Rolling Ray. Poor Rolling Ray. But you know what? All I can say is you have to watch how you talk about people, because it come back on you in the worst way possible. So I'm gonna pray for him that he, gets the skin grafts that he needs and get himself together. But he need more than prayer. He need therapy, because he got issues. Okay. That's all I'm gonna say about Rolling Ray. How do you feel about Kaylee Ray retaining and she needs some more competition? She says she needs more competition. Okay, so I did not get to watch NXT UK today. And thank you, Jay, for telling me Kaylee Ray retained. Bitch, what? Kaylee Ray's my girl. Now, out of all of the heels in the WWE, she is one of my favorites. And y'all know I ain't no queen of the heels. You know what I'm saying? Donna come in here and come at my neck, honey, because I don't roll with heels. But Kaylee Ray has been champion for a very long time. So congratulations to you, Mama, for keeping that belt and being the dominant biatch that she is. So good for you, Kaylee Ray. Took out Jenny. Oh, child. I did a thing. What you do? Hey, Janae, how you doing? What you do? She said, IDK, I be part cyborg, child. I'm just getting to some of y'all comments. Janae, I haven't heard from Janae all day. Where you been hiding? Oh, honey. Who do you think is next for Kaylee Ray? I honestly don't know. It could be a toss-up of anybody, but Kaylee Ray might come to regular NXT and challenge somebody. You know what I'm saying? Anybody but Toni Storm. Because she ain't gonna go there. She's losing her next title defense. I'm calling it. You think so? We shall see, baby. All right. Kenny saying hi to Janae. Well, Janae saying hi to Kenny. Kaylee Ray needs to come over to the States when she comes to War Games. When she came to War Games, her performance in that match was giving a lot, and she sold her ass off in that match. I love Kaylee Ray. I like her style. I like the way she operates. I really do. I got Venom stored for it. Oh, you're talking about for AEW? Don't waste your time on AEW. I heard even some of AEW's most staunch and dedicated fans were not happy with AEW. And since Alexis brought up AEW and I'm 7 minutes in, let's go into what we're gonna be talking about today, okay? So let me pull up some more questions. Let me put up some more comments here. Go check the Google Drive. I did something with Jackson Riker. Let me know if I should change it. Oh, God. She's talking about something we got planned really great for our podcast. So be on the lookout for our podcast. It's at Down for the Count. Let me put the banner up here for the podcast. The at Down for the Count podcast. We got our podcast up here. Our Twitter name is up here and our Insta. And you can find us on all platforms to listen to. Hey, Kayla, to listen to our podcast. And just because Kitty is like my little sis, my girl. So if you are going to be a part of the fam, then the otter emoji is what we're going to use. It's a little inside joke. And if you use, yes, you do. If you got an iPhone or an Android phone, you have an otter because I got it. All right. So just know you can use the otter emoji. Let me see if I can find a different emoji for my other fam, my fam bam. Let's see. Let's do the otter emoji for Apple phones, and then let's do Let me see. Let's do the 100 symbol. I mean, because I do say motherfucking facts a lot. So let's do the 100 symbol or the alien. Well, you know what? Since we got an actual physical person, let's do the otter emoji for Apple iPhones or an Android phone. And let's do the alien for people who got LGs or Motorola's or something like that. Let's do that. That way everybody could do something and I know who my people are. Okay. So let me get back to these comments and I'll post some more of y'all comments in here. All right. So who do you think is beating Walter? Walter is a rare breed. I don't know, and Walter scares the hell out of me. Hi, Sasha. How are you? Okay, so AEW was dumpster fest like twash. Okay, that's another inside joke. Fam bam only. So everybody that's in here right now, you are officially fam. Okay, Kenny is another one. She made up the twash. So when anything is horrible on TV, you say that shit is twash. You don't say it's trash. You say it's twash. So shout outs to Kenny for that. Don't be stealing my shit either, because I come on your neck. Okay, I already told Kenny I got a deal. We gonna put that on the shirts, and I get the 50, she get the 50. All right? Don't be stealing my shit. Anyway, that's the otter emoji. So we got two emojis for the fam. We got the otter emoji and we got the alien emoji because we some oddballs. We some odd ducks. Hey, Kayla, like I said, all right, so we're going to move into some more comments and then I'm going to get into what I want to talk about with AEW. Hold on a second. That's you know who. Oh, no. No, don't start that bullshit. Don't even try it. All right, Inner Circle needs to break up. I feel bad for Santana and Ortiz. AEW is in a weird, funky place, and I think it's been there for some time. But now people are starting to be where I have been for quite some time. I am well aware that shows have their ups and downs. I say this all the time when it comes to WWE. There are going to be times where the show just isn't worth its salt, and then there are going to be times when the show is 100% great. The thing of the matter that I really think people need to focus on is even when you think it's great, it may not necessarily be great. I really, really think AEW needs to tighten up in terms of production, in terms of overall performance, and in their storylines. They need to have clear and concise storylines so we know what we're watching week to week, and it needs to be structured specifically for AEW Dynamite. It should not be all over the place where the story ends on AEW Dark or it starts on BTE on YouTube. That is unfair to the casual fan that may come across AEW and want to watch it. You are in charge of selling your story. And when you don't make sure your story is being sold properly, you are literally undercutting your audience and taking away from what it could be. I am not a person who is against AEW. I want the best for it, but I'm not going to kiss your ass and just tell you you're amazing because you put on a couple of good matches and you've got Sting popping up every other week. You need to put out quality just as much as I expect from WWE and NXT and MLW. And if I was watching NWA Power, I would say the same. And Impact Wrestling is the same thing I expect from you. I expect good storylines, decent matches, and a good pay-per-view card. That's all I ask for. And as of right now, no company is giving me what I need, with the exception of Impact and MLW. Okay, so let's look at some of these comments. I got about 5 comments waiting in the queue. Let me go. Brit's winning that women's tournament. Is she? Do you think so? I think Britt Baker is a good place to start if you want to start changing some things in AEW, especially with the women's segment. Segments on AEW was good. Matches were bad. Oh, interesting. Hey, Tiff. Okay, I have a question. Was it I don't know the guy's name. Is it Chuck? He was supposed to go up against Miro this week. Did he beat Miro, or did Miro beat him? Did he end up becoming Miro's young boy, or did they just not show that story? Somebody put that in the comments and let me know. All right, so question from Kenny: are they still doing that storyline with Cody and that new girl? I can't remember her name, but she has that blonde bob. Yes, Miss Jade Cargill. Jade Cargill trying to Miro beat him last week. Oh, he did. So he ended up becoming Miro's young boy. That's disheartening. But it's a story, it's a story. Don't say young boy, creepy young. That's what they went with, Alexis. I'm only going by what they said. What even is that storyline with Jade and Cody anyways? Well, apparently Jade is, Cody flexes a lot. And Jade, like, she got somebody who could take him down. And her person is Shaquille O'Neal. That story was supposed to go forward along with Jade Cargill and Brandy Rhodes having a story. But with Brandy becoming pregnant, that shifted the tide of how the story would be structured. So now the story is focusing on Jade, building up Jade, but also building up to this Shaquille O'Neal meets Cody Rhodes showdown, which I imagine will happen at their pay-per-view in February. But to me, I'm not interested in watching Shaq flub around in the ring. I'm not interested in that. Miro just had a segment. Okay. It's fucking creepy. Jay tried to interrupt Cody this week, but Cody still won. Okay, well, it's always about Miss J, honey. It's always about Miss J. Okay. I love Jade. I think Jade is great. I'm curious to see what she's capable of in the ring. I really wish they would show that. But I have some things to show you guys about AEW, and I want to start with them first because they're probably going to take up the most time. All right. Okay, Babes is coming in the room. That's all. So, anywhoosies. So, AEW, like I said, it needs structure. When you just put this on the side of the bed, just zip the stuff up and put it on your side of the bed. And before you go to bed, because I should be done before you go to bed. If I'm not, just put it over here so I can. Matter of fact, just put it over here now. That way I can get to it. Anyway, let's put some of y'all comments in here. Yes, Kenny, Shaq, honey. All right, we got Jade Cargill is interesting, right? I want to see Britt Baker beat Thunder Rosa. Really? Jade. I love seeing Jade segments too. WWE fumbled the bag when they didn't sign her. Well, I don't think they fumbled the bag. I honestly think Jade decided to go with AEW. She was being looked at. She was there. They were training her. They were very much ready to sign her, but she ended up signing with AEW. At least that's what I recall when I learned the information about Jade. But I want you guys to listen to something. There is a video with Jobber Tears. Jobber Tears is a podcast that I like to listen to, and they have very great conversation, amazing content. Sir Wilkes is over there, and he has his Instagram. He does his coffee talk every week, and on his coffee talk, hey, AT2, yes, I will let you guys on, but I want to get some things out the way first, and then I'll let you guys in. Is that cool? Hopefully that's cool. All right, so I'm streaming on Twitch and on my YouTube, so just be mindful of that. You are going to be on all platforms. Just be mindful of that. So Jobber Tears has the coffee talk, and Sir Wilkinson, I want to say his name right. I'm going to call him Sir Wilkes. Sir Wilkes has a coffee talk that he does every week, and he was talking about Cody Rhodes being on Chris Jericho's podcast, and he was speaking about AEW and the very same things that I have said, as well as people on the Jobber Tears podcast about AEW. Cody Rhodes said as well. So I'm going to let Sir Wilkes say it so you guys can see it.
And he said, the pro of AEW is also its con, because there was too much freedom in the organization. And there needed to be more communication between managers and wrestlers. You know what that means? That manager and wrestler part, which means the producers of the match weren't being used or being communicated to about the matches.
So he had a little giggle because, of course, he was right. That is the very same thing that I have been saying for months, as well as my co-hosts with Alexis and Nicole. And now we've added Janae as well. And she's also been very vocal about that as well. So when you look at how AEW is structured, it does seem very chaotic. There is no synergy to AEW. That is not us attacking them. That is us giving constructive criticism. That is something that needs to be said, because if you don't recognize where your cracks are, they will begin to spread and you will have a massive crack in the shield and you won't be able to repair it if you don't take the time to fix it now. Now is when you're supposed to have your growing pains. Now is when you're supposed to say, hey, maybe we need to change how we're structuring. Right? It was a little shady, Kitty. It was. Now is the time when we're supposed to start structuring how we want our business to be perceived. Because at the end of the day, AEW is a business first. People have to get paid. Checks have to be written and everything has to flow. If there is no flow and no synergy, you are going to crumble at the seams. That is why I say what I say about AEW. It may not be popular and people may not like it, but maybe, just maybe, it'll get to the right ears one day and they'll take my constructive criticism and be more active in making sure they apply what we're saying to the product so that the product looks good, it feels good, and it's awesome. All right. So let me get back to some of these comments. Oh, child, I got 16 comments, honey. I'm sorry. I was preaching a little bit and I missed everything, girl. All right. So let me go back up and let me put in some more of these comments and see what y'all are talking about. All right. Baby, what you eating? You eating the lemon ones, the lemon pepper ones? Don't eat all the lemon pepper ones. And don't eat all the drums. I don't like the drums. You eat the flats. Fair? Okay, great. Anyway, I have to talk to him. Shoot. We sharing food. You can't be eating all of the drums. I likes the drums, baby. Did they give us more fries or this was all the fries? They was kind of cold, babe. So I figured you didn't want no cold fries. All right. So, Janae, I'm going to start with Janae's comment first because she came in and was putting comments in and I missed her comment. So, Private Party versus Top Flight was a botch fest. Dude from Top Flight landed on his head. Private Party had botches and no one knew who was the legal person. JR shat on the match the whole time. Woo, Jesus. Taya Valkyrie is coming to WWE, y'all. If Taya Valkyrie is coming, then great. I want her to be used properly. I prefer Taya Valkyrie to be on the main roster, preferably on Raw. I think she would fare well on Raw. Her husband's on Raw, either way. And they need more stars like Taya Valkyrie on Raw anyway. They can, John Morrison.
Oh.
They can use Taya Valkyrie on SmackDown as well. I think she would fit in either way. What is this? Caribbean jerk. Did they give us forks?
No.
Oh shit. I can't get this under my nails. I just put this on.
Oh.
And why'd you buy soda, baby?
No fail.
Oh, okay. This thing leaking. Hold on, y'all. I'm looking at this fish.
Orange.
Y'all look at this. Hold on. Can y'all see this? These are new orange wings by Buffalo Wild Wings, baby. I'm trying to eat. I got orange rings, Caribbean jerk. I have lemon pepper, and I got honey barbecue, right? I'm telling y'all, while I'm trying to get stuff situated here, y'all go ahead and go get y'all some food. Go get y'all something to drink. Cause I might munch on something and chew on something while we talking, and I might put some and make you keep. If you're going to get a fork, can you please get me a straw? And I won't bother you no more. I'll make some cookies or something tomorrow. Thank you, love. All right, I have to bribe him because sometimes you can get bad. All right. So back to these comments. All right, I already talked about AT2. I already talked to AT2 about letting people in. She's still she's still the AAA Women's Champ. So if they make her drop it, she might show up. Okay, cool. Don't say I didn't tell y'all that Taya Valkyrie coming to WWE. Oh, thank you, AT2. That's my fam right there. I would make AT2 a moderator, but see, here's the thing. AT2 got too much going on. AT2 got Tasha K all up in his channel and stuff. He doing all types of breakdowns of people's documentary. I was like, okay, chef cooking in the shop. All right then. I was like, all right, I can't have him be the moderator on my shit, but he got his own thing popping. I can't do that, baby. She said, then yeah, but so far they haven't said anything. That's about Taya Valkyrie, by the way. The laugh. Taya Valkyrie in the Royal Rumble. She may be. I wouldn't put it past them if she's in the Royal Rumble. Why didn't they structure that from the get-go though? Oh yeah, because they too busy trying to one up the other company. Well, Kenny, you got them there. I think that's one of their biggest flaws is that they're so busy trying to one up WWE or prove that they're better that when all they have to do is just put on the performance and entertain. Thank you, honey. They really don't have to do a lot to prove themselves to be worthy of being good or just being better. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got Twitch too. I'm thinking about doing it. Yes, I have a Twitch. The Twitch is specifically for this. But if I decide to do gaming, I probably will have my Laura Croft stuff stream there. As soon as I talk to my brother about how to stream over on my Twitch, I'll combine my video gaming stuff with wrestling, and that'll help fill up some of my time throughout the day. I might have my husband's stuff streamed to my Twitch, so I'm going to try to make sure I keep content flowing and content that's going to work for everybody on my page, on my YouTube, and on my Twitch. Will you stream on my Twitch for me? Do you mind? No? Yay, my husband's going to stream on my Twitch for me. You going to do the 2K stuff? Because I don't do 2K and Madden. I can't do that. I'm for reals. You laughing, but I'm dead ass serious. You know I don't play that. I don't know how to do that shit. So, anyway. So here we go. Going after these comments. I know I'm behind, and we're going to get back to the topic. I wish they would get their safety precautions together. I 100% agree. I think that it is very, very it's very irresponsible, and they've shown their irresponsible nature many times. So did you see Bianca Belair jump rope with her braid? Yes, honey. Bianca Belair is so extra, and I love it. Was Taya the one trained by Lance Storm? I might be mistaken. I'm not sure. But if Alexis is still in here, Alexis is kind of like the historian of our group when it comes to wrestling. So if she don't know, then my girl Nicole would probably know. But Nicole's probably in bed because she has to go to work. For sure, Alexis would know if Taya Valkyrie was trained by Lance Storm. So if Alexis, if you're still in here, if you don't mind answering that question, sweethearts, I greatly appreciate it. It's the mukbang for me, girl. Don't get mad at me because I'm hungry. Okay, I'm hungry. Shoot, now let me try these Caribbean wings. Matter of fact, that's hot. Oh my god, bitch. Medium my ass? What the fuck? Oh, that's like eating a Scotch bonnet. I'll make you hungry. I'm sorry. I told y'all to go get some food. Bailey about to trash, Bianca about to trash Bailey in the obstacle course this Friday, and then she went in the Rumble. I don't know if she's gonna win the Rumble, babe. But if she win, I wouldn't be mad. Oh, AT2 laughing at me. AT2 I got too famous for me, honey. He done got way too famous. He too popular. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh my God. Let me get some of this honey barbecue. This is honey barbecue one, right? Maybe?
I think so. Yeah.
Mm. There's really much honey to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's real smoky. All right. Chris Jericho went for a lion moonsault and damn near killed himself. Sammy, Mr. Nia, and Chris, they were trying to do too many spots, missing cues, and standing around, which is typical of AEW. AEW always does the most. Carmella T-Pain is about to get get it tomorrow because Sasha Banks is tired of him interrupting their matches. I hope she whoop his ass. We should do an Among Us and Bad Apples Twitch stream. I would love that if I knew how to stream it. Somebody got to help me. My technical prowess is not great. We are the Lexus. Yes, I love my sister Lexus. I've been wanting to do a virtual mukbang. Child, when you want to do it, make sure you call me. Just don't be asking me to talk about no sexual escapades, because I was a little embarrassed on your little live last time. I said, oh my God, all this nastiness on here, I can't do that, honey. I'm a lady. Okay. I'm a lady. All right. Okay. Marlon said she was trained by Lance Storm. All righty. Okay. For a reason, Alexa might win the Rumble. I hope not. I don't think Alexa will win the Rumble. From what I've seen of AEW women, they can't sell for shit. Will someone kindly teach them to sell expeditiously? You know, I've seen a lot of the AEW women wrestling, and quite honestly, I like some of the way they wrestle. It really depends on who's wrestling and who they're going against. So it's okay. It's not bad. It could be better. Like this Caribbean jerk make your mouth salivate. It give you that punch of heat in the beginning, and then it's just like it engulfs your mouth. And then it's burning. Like this right here, it burned in the corner of my mouth. Is burning. I'm gonna eat some more because I'm a glutton for punishment. Anyways, I believe Bayley and Bianca will be the last two in the Rumble. You think so? I think Bayley might win this Rumble. And y'all probably gonna be mad, but I really do. Sasha been champ so far for 87 days. Okay, cool. Her longest reign, main roster reign. True. Alexa gonna be teleporting out of the ring and stuff. She might. Roman Reigns stinks. I thought so. I remember years ago it was some type of wrestler documentary or series they was doing with her on it. I did not know that, so that's cool. I think Sasha dropping the title at Mania. I don't think she's gonna drop the title at Mania. I know Miss Evilise don't sell for nobody. We gonna leave Evilise where she at. Now I want wings, girl. These wings fire. Priscilla Kelly and Elena Black are going to be on 205 Live tomorrow. Now, that's the first time women have wrestled on 205 Live ever that I can recall. If I'm wrong, please correct me. But yes, they will be wrestling on 205 Live tomorrow. So that's very interesting, and y'all should go watch it. It'll be the first time Priscilla Kelly and Elena Black will be on WWE television. So go check it out. That's the Caribbean Jerk, baby. Be careful with that. All right. I would prefer Bianca Belair win the Rumble. Challenge Sasha. They might add Bayley in the match. Sasha beats Bayley to retain and build Bianca up to face Sasha at like SummerSlam. Okay, like if they do that, Celine, they would have to continue to have a feud between now and SummerSlam. And from what I understand from all of you guys, you don't like long feuds. So are you going to sit through Extreme Rules? And what's the one in between SummerSlam? It's Extreme Rules, Money in the Bank, and Backlash are usually in between WrestleMania and SummerSlam. So are you going to sit through all of those pay-per-views with Bianca and Sasha going back and forth for it to end at SummerSlam? I highly doubt that you will. I wouldn't mind them starting a feud with Sasha and Bianca at SummerSlam and then ending at and then ending at possibly Hell in a Cell, that I can understand. 3 pay-per-views is a standard for me. I'm all right with 3 pay-per-views. When you start going over 3, I begin to lose a little bit of interest. You know what I'm saying? So let me get back to some of these comments, because I had your comment up there. Yeah, I agree. I do think Sasha Banks is dropping the title at Mania. I don't know about that. Taynara Conti is a great wrestler. I saw a match of hers when she was in AEW. She's so technical in the ring. I don't think so. But if that's how you feel, I'm not going to say you're wrong. I'm just going to say I disagree. I normally go by how storylines are shaped during Rumble season, but this year I'm not going to predict. I'm just going to let whatever happens. And I'm with you on that, Kenny, because the storylines are so all over the place. You just, how can you predict anything? This history tomorrow. Yeah, I thought they moved 205 to NXT. No, they only moved the cruiserweight to NXT so it can be the cruiserweight belt onto NXT so it can be seen. 205 Live still comes on the network. The record after or before NXT. Holy shit, really? That's huge. Glad Priscilla is making some history. Let's get some more women on 205 Live. Oh, gotcha. Hold on a second. I'm still curious about what WWE third show is going to be. I'm curious about that too. And TLC, fourth. Okay. I don't mind a nice long feud. I hope WWE write it right. That's facts, Jalen Hall. That's a word right there, honey. Deonna Purrazzo is going to be knockout champion for a long time. Well, I'm fine with that. I think Deonna's doing a great job over in TNA or Impact. I think they'll give her that WrestleMania moment. All three horsewomen has had theirs except her, and I agree, which is why I think she's going to retain her title at WrestleMania. She's not going to drop it. I'm down for Bayley and Sasha. It never gets old. I also feel like Seth and Roman will have an amazing feud. They have a lot of options in terms of storytelling. In my mind, that's the next person to challenge Roman for that title is Seth Rollins. He'll be back in time enough to be able to do it. Hey Trevon, how are you? I got through all the comments, so let's get into some of the rest of the stuff that I want to talk about. I've already went over AEW and some of the stuff that I want to talk about in terms of AEW, but I'm going to finish out with what I know in terms of their next pay-per-view. Oh, we need to talk about AEW in terms of their partnership with hello Qnon, how are you? I got some new people coming in. Wait, are we getting a third WWE champion? I don't know. Morovich, hi, hello. Kayla Hernandez says, how's the barbecue? That's my favorite. It's good. It's just they call it honey barbecue or a sweet barbecue, and it's just really smoky. It's not doesn't really have much flavor beyond the smoke. And I don't like that. I like my barbecue to be a little bit more complex. Like, give me some sweet baby rays, honey. You know what I'm saying? Actually, SD Raw 205 NXT UK. So it's the 6th show. Okay, cool. Hey, hi, Quan. Has Rollins ever run a Rumble? No, right? No, I don't think Seth Rollins has ever won a Royal Rumble. He may win it this year.
Most of the time when
he was champion. Yeah. Or he had some type of feud going.
Yeah.
That took him out of title contingency. Mm-hmm. So, no, he's never won. Good job, Kenny. Kenny was on it today. Good job. Anyway, I'm good. How about you? I am great, Trevon. I am. I really am. I had a good day today. It wasn't too bad with my nephews. Let me see what let me see what Fam Bam is talking about in this group chat. Hold on a second, y'all. Carmella Ooh. Seth won in 2019. Seth won the Rumble in 2019.
Yeah, I don't remember.
No, he did. Wait. He won with Becky? Hold on, y'all. Did they win? Did he win in 2019? Why don't I remember that? He did. He did, AJ, because he challenged fucking Lesnar.
Oh, okay.
Damn it. Thank you, Don, because I sure did not know. I forgot. I completely forgot. That Mania was so goddamn long that we forgot everything that was happening. Like there were matches. Yeah. Did y'all remember that Drew and Roman had a match at Mania that year? Cause I don't remember that shit. I don't even remember the damn match. Or that it was even booked. I don't remember it. That's how long that match was. That Mania was so long that there are hella matches in there that you don't remember or can't remember. Thank you, Don, though. Thank you for that, because I did not remember that. I meant are we getting a new WWE show? Apparently, yes, but I don't know. I doubt if that means we're going to get a new champion with it. Yeah, they're making another show. Might be them doing a development show since NXT isn't developmental anymore. Why is WWE making a third show? They can't even make Raw interesting because they have to funnel in talent. So just like AEW has Dark, WWE doesn't have anything to funnel in new talent. So they're probably just going to just have it like NXT was, where it's very much like a highly produced indie show. So, yeah, let me go back to some of these comments. Sans Raw, all the other shows are good. That's true. Yeah, I agree. Seth won the Rumble in 2019. 2019, Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest are going to be in the Rumble. Okay, Jay, you just telling everybody business. How come we can't just be surprised? Ooh. Oh, you don't want us to be great, honey. We need to focus more on WWE needs to focus more on their current shows before making a new one. Yeah, same year with Becky. Thank you. I think a lot of NXT stars will be in the Rumble. Yes, he faced Brock for the Universal title at Mania. Okay, I remember. He eliminated Strowman. Okay. I did not even remember that he won the damn Rumble. And that's a shame because I should know that. He won. Him and Becky, same year, same day. Challenged Brock Lesnar. I don't remember that shit either, Kenny. She was like, I don't know why I don't remember that, because that night was long. It was like being trapped in the 7 stages of hell. It was a long ass night. I don't remember that. He did win the Rumble. Okay. Nope, you just made me remember. See, 2 years go by quick. Drew and Roman had a match. Yes, ma'am. They had a match and Roman beat him. So Roman has beat Drew McIntyre twice as a face and as a heel. And to be honest with you, Drew should have won that match at Survivor Series. I forgot that Bobby and Balor had a match at that Mania. Yes, they did. And Balor beat Bobby. Short time. I don't remember a lot from WrestleMania 35. Honestly, a lot of people don't, Jalen, to be honest with you. I can't wait to start wrestling on the 27th. Congratulations. Hope you have fun. All these years, and even with new talent, Raw still ain't got his shit together. Baby. It's going to take some time. I can see Natalya winning the Money in the Bank briefcase and being that type of heel. She would annoy me. I'm being honest. I think that briefcase will go to Sonya. Sonya's not wrestling. Sonya is gonna be a manager for a little while. Mean but face Bobby need to lose that title. He probably will to Riddle. She said not 7 stages. Girl, it was the 7 stages of hell. It was 6 hours, so let's say it was the 6 stages of hell. He's beaten Drew more than twice. I'm talking about in big matches, honey. Big matches. How many times has Roman and Drew been booked in a main event? Well, not a main event match, but in a main pay-per-view. They've only been booked twice that I can remember, outside of him going with the Shield and beating Roman. Okay, so just stay with me and I'm going to bless you. Okay. See what I'm saying? See how you be coming at my neck? See how you right here, this chunk right here? I'm gonna need you to give me 50 feet, fam. Fam. Shoot. The main event was the women, right? Correct. I mean, that's in a couple of months. They need to turn Natty a little darker because she could work it if they let her. I don't find Natalya appealing in that regard. Natalya didn't even like being women's champ. I love to see how she likes being Money in the Bank. It was 8 hours. It was 8 hours. Did you watch the pre-show? Because I didn't watch the pre-show. I didn't watch the pre-show, so it was only 6 hours for me.
The pre-show was 2.
I didn't watch it. Aren't there like 9 circles of hell though? It is. If it is, it was only 6 that night. Shit. Y'all, this is Tamina Year joking. Ooh, child, that's shady as fuck. I mean, darker in character, by the way. I understand what you're saying, but I don't see Natalya in that regard. WWE should make 2 nights of WrestleMania a permanent thing, so we don't have another WrestleMania 35. That's not gonna happen because the venues that they are at, it won't allow it. So there might be a game on Saturday at this particular venue that they decide to book. And if they do that, that NBA game is going to take precedence over WWE. So to keep this particular pay-per-view, this particular WrestleMania special, due to the fact that there's going to be minimal fans and that they're going to be in the same spot where they were supposed to be last year, they're going to make this one a 2-nighter and make it as spectacular as possible. Now, given the fact that they're going to move on to back to 1 night, WWE is not going to have another 6-hour WrestleMania. That shit's going to be cut down significantly. I guarantee you it won't be no more than 4 hours. Promise you that. If it be that long. You know what I'm saying? So those little penny ante matches that we normally see, we probably won't see on that roster. All right, so let me see. I'm missing some stuff. Hold on a second. Lana need to change her style up. Lana style is fine. I don't have a problem with Lana's style. Y'all make me miss my stuff. Hold on. I'm all for the women being in the forefront, but I still feel Kofi and Daniel could have had that spot. I respectfully agree. It's being reported that Casey and Katie are turning heel soon. Where do y'all hear this? I just want to know where y'all hear this stuff at. They better not turn them heel. They haven't even been tag team at least seen on TV long enough to be turning face. Like, they just turned Xia Li heel. Like, come on. I did watch the pre-show. Yeah, for you it was 8 hours, baby. I'm so sorry. I'm so trooper. Yes, because I would not. The crowd was so tired during that pay-per-view. They should keep it 2 days, in my opinion, or something. I love all the good matches, but it's so long, and you can't stop watching because something good will happen and you will miss it. In the report, it said they were saying they were confident about winning the whole tournament, and I guess they considered that a heel turn. So I don't know. I think people are always speculating shit that that's not necessarily true. If WWE take Natty and Tamina's team serious, I think a tag title would be the closest title Tamina would win. They could have took Tamina and Nia's team serious and they could have been champion, but they decided to make Nia and Shayna champion. Whatever. Taya Valkyrie versus Charlotte versus Ripley for the Raw Women's Championship. Janae said, who reported it? She owned it. I don't remember, but it was on a wrestling account. I'm sure it was on Instagram, which sometimes you have to be very careful about that because information is not always true. You have to make sure you do your due diligence in terms of research when it comes to your information. Make sure it's backed by reputable people because, child, they will lie to get views and clicks. And that's just the reality. COVID will hopefully be under control with the vaccine now. So 1 night or 2, I'm completely fine with whatever. I'm okay with that. All right. Yeah, because my ADHD can't handle another 6 to 8 hour show again, child. I was at home when I watched it. Ooh, child, I would have paid. I was at home when I watched it for them 6 hours. I almost died. Y'all need to weed out the proper dirt sheets because 95% either lie or steal factual news and run it as their own. That is 100% true. You have to be very careful. There are too many heels in NXT. I don't know. Tamina was a 24/7 champion. Who do you think has the best finisher and signature in your favorite gear? That is a lot, honey. That is a lot. Underrated opinion. Tamina should have wanted to do this title when she fetched best for it. I agree. Them cheats will have people thinking a bitch got $25,000 when they really had $25. Child. That's a word right there. All right, so let's talk about some more AEW. Let's get into some more AEW. AEW has decided that they are going to do a tournament for the women. I'm assuming that it's supposed to start soon. I didn't get to see when it was going to start. It has no date on this picture, but there is supposed to be a tournament coming soon. It is a tournament to determine the number one contender for the Women's World Championship. It is an eliminator tournament. And of course, there's supposed to be a bunch of people in it, and a lot of people suspect that Britt Baker will probably end up being the number one contender. It may come down to Britt Baker versus Thunder Rosa, and she may become the number one contender. I venture out to say it could be Red Velvet. I think they should put Jade Cargill in this tournament if they haven't already. So what do you guys think? Let me look at some of these comments. I can't wait for Naomi to return. You are all over the place, love. Monkey see, monkey do. Oh, Shay, honey. Tim, who was the best wrestling thing in all of wrestling? I know y'all want to ask some more fun questions, but I want to get out some of this stuff that I have in my queue so then we can move on into the fun stuff and I can bring some of you guys in and we can talk about some of these topics I got. Okay? So please don't take it as I'm ignoring you because I'm not. I just want to make sure I have all this stuff taken care of first. AEW is going to ruin this title tournament. Ooh, child, no face. Any dirt sheets that charge you $25 is whack. There is some that's $5 to help pay their workers, and they're 100% right in all their news and backstage info. Ooh, child, $25. Why is it called an eliminator match? Like, the whole point of a tournament is you don't move on if you lose. So what? You didn't have to clock AEW like that, so what? Damn. Child, he's not playing. Thunder Rosa or Jay should win. Katie said, girl. I think Britt Baker or Anna Jay is winning the tournament. Anna Jay's a name that came up. Britt Baker should have already been AEW Women's Champion, but she needs to get that title sooner or later. Big Swole is underrated and very good in my opinion. Swole and Britt are the best there in their women's division. I'm not privy to all the AEW women, so yeah. I feel you. I'm not privy to everybody, but I am aware of some of the superstars. I started watching more of their clips, and it's okay for what I see. Oh, me and AT2 about to turn up in the live, child. I'm going to let y'all in the second half of the second hour. And don't worry, I'm going to get through all this stuff and get it done. They better not have Vicky involved. I saw somebody say Vicky should win the tournament, and I hate Vicky Guerrero. And I usually don't say that about a lot of people, but she is an annoying nuisance. Why do the women's title look like a toy belt you get in your McDonald's Happy Meal? Because AEW went more traditional with the women's belt, but it really just made it look like the women's belt was inferior to the men's belt. I know that it wasn't intentional, but that women's belt does look like a toy belt, and I hate that belt. And then they made the men's belt over the top, extremely large and gaudy as fuck, and it's just like, child, y'all can't win from losing with any belt. The only belt that I actually like are their tag team titles. And I like the way the TNT belt looks with the gold plating on it and the red strap. I think that looks nice. AEW just likes to be extra for no reason. Child, I can't read. AEW just likes to be extra for no other reason than just cause they think it makes them unique. A damn eliminator tournament. Like what? He's still stuck on that eliminator. What did that mean? Maybe they'll explain it. Y2J almost killing himself on AEW. Child. Post the link when we can come in. I will post it, child. Cause she finna cut my head off. Also, Vicky, a whole Trump supporter, so we can throw her away with Fandango and Raquel. Fandango supports Trump. Oh, that's disappointing. I try not to judge people on who they support because not all Trump supporters are racist. I want to make that clear. I know that sounds odd, but not all Trump supporters are racist, just like not all Biden supporters are supporters of that crime bill that he introduced. They don't support the behavior that he had with Anita Hill, I believe her name is, and they don't support some of the things that Joe Biden has done that has held back the country and as well as the African American community. But if you can forgive Joe Biden for what he has done and at least give him a shot and try, then I would suspect that you could trust that people aren't backing someone because they're racist, but more specifically because of certain policies that they agree with. It is a never-ending cycle. No politician is perfect, although we know Donald Trump is a complete and utter dumpster fire. I don't think that everyone who supports him is evil or somehow racist. I think that is a very select few. I want to make that very clear, okay? I hope they don't have Jade win or Thunder need to go win that NWA Women's Championship back from Cal U. Oh, God. The women's toy belt, like them pennies, you can get pressed on at your local grocery store and slapped on a leather strap. Child. I mean, I'm still stuck on an electrical match, so I'm kidding. I'm gonna need for you to stop bringing that shit up. I'm for reals. I have to say I like Trump's movies before he became president and showed his true colors. I didn't like anything Trump did. I thought he was a fraud then, and he's a fraud now. Is it like America versus Japan thing? Because the flyer is making me think that. I don't know. I never noticed that actually. I've never actually looked at the picture long enough to see that. So I'm just now recognizing that now. Good eye. Hashtag Trump is trash. Oh God. They may have a bunch of the Josh, I think it's Joshy girls in there. Amy Sakura, I think that's her name, posted on Twitter talking about coming back to AEW and hashtag her promotion, Choco Pro. Maybe they're going to use a bunch of girls from that promotion to fill up the tournament. And when did AEW get all these women? Well, honey, there go the otter, y'all. That's the new emoji for the fam. Is that otter?
Go.
Did you all see the things President Biden did on his first day? Like he said, let's get go business. Okay. A lot of them women aren't signed to AEW, just paid per performance or match. I think Britt Baker or Rio winning that title back, and Zelina Vega probably can win it. I don't see Zelina Vega wrestling at AEW, but if y'all know something I don't know, then cool. I know Vicky is anti-immigration, and some of her tweets be on the caliber of Jericho in terms of foolery. As far as Vicky Guerrero goes, I know where her heart lies, and that's why I say I don't care for her. Did you like Casey's new finisher, even though she lost her legs at the last minute? Like she lost her leg at the last minute. I did not watch NXT, so I did not get to see what Casey did. I heard that she had a pretty decent showing as a part of the tag team with Kaden. So I'm proud of Casey and Kaden, and I'm hoping that they move forward. Now, in terms of NXT, there is a tournament. The Women's Classic is happening. So we have Mercedes Martinez and Toni Storm going up against Casey and Kaden, which that match has already happened, apparently. Let me go back to some of your comments. I'll post them as I'm reading this. Yes, that was dope, is what Roman Reigns said. Is it possible Zelina will return to WWE? Well, hell, 2020 happened, so anything is possible. You right, so what? Anything is possible, baby. She needs to practice it more. I feel like she can nail that. Casey's finisher scared the fuck out of me when she landed it, but she got back up though. Yeah, Casey's a very adventurous girl, similar to her boyfriend Ricochet. So I'm not surprised that Casey was able to pull something off like that. Alrighty. Okay, Janae's gonna explain what she did. She did like a triple 450 backflip senton double. What in the crikey fuck spinning rotation? Oh, the thing she did is kind of similar to what Ricochet does. I don't understand. Ricochet does the same move. Am I crazy? He lands the same way on his back usually. It's the same move for me. I seen that move on social media. Ricochet does the same thing. What's the difference? Casey and Kaden and Shotzi and Ember in the finals, but I feel like heel team might win and take titles from Asuka and Char. Then Riot Squad will pick up the titles at Mania. It's like you just have your whole life planned out. I don't watch NXT, so whatever I say on this tournament is invalid. I'm excited to see Ember and Shotzi. Casey finisher had a lot going on. Nah, it was different. It had an extra twist and flips. It looked the same to me. If it had an extra twist and a flip in it, okay. But it looked exactly the same to me. But what else? I wish they got the opportunity for the women's championship and more women from the main roster, like Riot Squad, got to compete in the Dusty Classic. Would have been smart to put Riot Squad in the Classic. Who else got to earn their way into the Royal Rumble? I don't know. His is a corkscrew moonsault senton, and Ricochet is a 630 senton. Hers was a corkscrew moonsault senton, and Ricochet's is a 6. They lands the same to me. It looks the same to me. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but it looked the same to me. I don't see the difference other than she's doing a moonsault and twisting, which is fine. And no, I can't do it, but I'm just saying, I'm sure she learned that shit from him. So, period. Where's the ranch? Is the ranch nasty?
It's in that paper bag.
All right. Janae said, unfortunately, I watch it all. Damn, that's sad. So, Mercedes and Tony obviously didn't make it past the first round. Is that the only match they had? Did they have Candice and Indy's match with Gigi and Cora? I'm sure Candice and Indy beat them. Let's go into some more comments. The women need more championships, but I feel like those new championships would get lost in the shuffle like the women's tag title. Depends. Who else is sick of Candice LeRae and Johnny? They so annoying. Watch Lana return to the Rumble with crutches and all. Only match so far. That was the only match so far. I'm like, who fat? Bitch. I'm finna go up. Like, I know you ain't talking about me. Am I the only one that don't like Candice heel? No, I'm not a big fan of Candice's heel turn, but okay. Have y'all heard the new vocals on their theme song? Nope, because I don't listen to it. When they come out, I turn off the sound. I'm still wondering why Payne couldn't get her NXT thing. Because she got to pay for it. I don't think Lana's going to win the Rumble. All right, so we got some matches. Only match they had was Casey and Mercedes Martinez's match with Tony and Kaden and all them. So we got matches next week. Hopefully they, do some fun stuff. And Aaliyah's in the tournament. So that's kind of cool. Aaliyah get to be in the tournament. So we got some new girls in NXT. Zoe Stark, she's formerly known as Lacey Ryan. Gigi Dolan was formerly known as Priscilla Kelly, and Cora Jade is formerly known as Elena Black. Now, we just talked about Elena Black and Priscilla Kelly being on 205 Live, and they will be competing in the Classic, I believe. I want to say they're going to compete in the Classic. Yeah, Gigi and Cora are going to compete in the Classic, and Gigi is Priscilla, Cora is Elena. They will be competing in the Classic, and they also will be on 205 Live. Okay, so they got some new people. They bringing in new people, hunty. That's good news. My opinion, I think Dakota and Raquel winning. Honestly, I'd rather they didn't. Not me though. Oh, it's not Aaliyah Shaper. It's Aaliyah from NXT. What do you think they would do with Vanessa Bourne? Don't know, honey. They haven't done anything with her, but they definitely should. Never forget that Kelly match. Yeah, Miss Priscilla Kelly is infamous for the tampon match. If you don't know what it is, Google it, baby. I can see them winning, but I think they will split soon and Raquel will get a push. Raquel's already getting a push, so I think they are going to split them up probably after this classic, but Raquel's already on a skyrocket to probably gaining the women's championship or having a title bout. I'm happy they signed Kelly. I can't wait to see what she does at NXT after this tournament. I'm very curious to see how they use her. I hope they use all three of these women well because they definitely need them. All right, so let's talk about some main roster stuff, shall we? Oh, wait a minute. I promised to tell y'all the pay-per-view for AEW, and then I'll go to the Dusty Rhodes Classic for the men. All right, so AEW's next pay-per-view is AEW Revolution, and it's supposed to be on February 27th. Now, if I'm wrong, please correct me because I did get this off the net, and sometimes the things are not always clear, okay? Chelsea Green is coming back for Sasha Banks. I swear you be on your own wavelength, bro. Like, I don't think you be... You ain't where I'm at. Like I said, I don't watch NXT, but Shotzi and the other girl for the winners. I'm cool with Shotzi winning. Let's not talk about that match. Ooh, child. I thought you was talking about another match with Priscilla, but I hadn't seen that one. You don't want to see it either, man. Jason Jordan is apparently making a return to the ring, so I honestly don't know how he would make a return to the ring unless he had neck surgery. So, you know. Nope, I don't either. Don said we don't care. Oh, Donnie, don't be like that, baby. Don't be like that, Donnie. Don't do it. All right, so I heard that about Jason as well. If he does make a return to the ring, good for Jason. But I haven't heard anything like that. So, I mean, he does well as a producer backstage. I would rather stay a producer, me personally. What are the matches for Revolution? You know, I don't know. I'm not sure. Hold on, y'all. My audio is going in and out. Hold on 1 second. All right, y'all. So is my sound better? Please let me know in the comments if my sound is better. I need to know. Tony Khan talking about doing drive-in wrestling. That was my motherfucking idea. I talked about run me my money, Tony. Yeah, you did. You did. Thank you, Donnie. All right. So, y'all gotta let me know if my sound. She said, toss me a wing electronically, child. Y'all gotta let me know if my sound gets wonky. I'm finna start letting people in at 11:30. Okay, 11:30. I will let people in. There's like a weird robotic auto tune. I'm sitting here. Hold on a second. Let me put my earbuds in. Maybe if I put my earbuds in, it'll sound better. Hold on, ladies and gents. Hold on. All right, can y'all hear me better? Is that better? Is my sound better? Oh, they bring it back WWE backstage. I know they I believe it was Marlon who told me that, which I'm fine with. You know, who I don't know who's gonna host it, but I'm fine with that. It's all good now. 82, am I straight? Can you hear me? Aaliyah, is that straight? That's better. Okay. If that happens again, I need y'all to tell me so I can probably take my headphones out and put them back in. But y'all gonna have to hear me chewing and breathing, bitch, because I'm hungry and I tried to be professional, but fuck it. Anyway. So let's talk about AEW's versus Impact. Renee coming back? So they just bringing back everybody? I thought Renee was done with WWE though. Huh. Well, all right. So, as you all know, and if you don't know, what you don't know is a lot. Shout out to Peter Mon because he says that a lot. That's like saying CM Punk isn't with WWE, he works for Fox. I'll put it this way. If you are on a show that has WWE's name in it, it's WWE's show. Fox just happens to produce it. So maybe she doesn't work for WWE anymore, but she still will be on content that WWE owns. It's like apples, it's like nitpicking. It's unnecessary. Did I see the Bianca trailer for her Chronicle? Yes, I saw it. Okay. So if you've been living under a rock for a little while, then you wouldn't know about AEW showing up on Impact. They also were a part of Hard to Kill this week, past week. And they've been having some crossover events, I guess you could say, for AEW Dynamite and for Impact. This deal more specifically benefited AEW than it does Impact. Impact hasn't gotten any get back in this deal at all in terms of looking like a strong company against AEW. AEW cuts promos during their Impact show. They have promo segments with Tony Khan and Tony Schiavone. Then they have their champion on the show. The champion is on the show and he's beating up Rich Swann and the Motor City Machine Guns along with their tag team champions, the Good Brothers, Gallows and Anderson. Then Gallows and Anderson are popping up on AEW for a, you know, what do you call it? For a Bullet Club mini reunion. So it's like, oh, it's a Bullet Club mini reunion that we will have, and they get to do their little too sweet. And they have that. So nobody's listening to what I'm talking about. Great. I know some of y'all don't like stuff like this, but was a guy version of Total Bellas. I think it would include the Usos, Dolph, maybe Roman, Montez Ford, and maybe someone like Truth. At my neck. Excuse me. At my neck, though. In my opinion, Bullet Club is dead, so I don't care for a Bullet Club reunion. They have a Bullet Club basically every show. No, I'm listening. I just don't type quickly. No, you're fine, Aaliyah. Don't worry. Why? John is like, what the hell is a Bullet Club? J Sav, honey, you got to use your Googler and look up wrestling. Say wrestling Bullet Club, and a whole bunch of stuff will come up. Or do it this way: New Japan Bullet Club, and a whole bunch of stuff will come up. All right. We don't care about no male total divas. It would. I don't think it would be called male total divas. If it was freestyle hour, then cool. But nah. So that is basically what has been happening. So the question I have for everybody in the live is, number one, is AEW versus Impact. Is Impact getting shafted in this particular deal? Is this something that benefits AEW? And number two, is it only beneficial for AEW, or do you think later on it will be beneficial for Impact? As far as I know, it's not beneficial for Impact right now. It really makes Impact look like some straight up bitches. But y'all tell me what you think. Bullet Club is like the elitists of men wrestling. He's right. He's 100% right. Kenny is good, but Don Callis got his ass beat yesterday. That tells you to mind the business that fed you. Mind the business. Mind the business that feeds you, baby. I don't know much about On the Deal, but I'm back fucked if it's a one-sided deal. Excuse me. It's appearing to be that way. It's very interesting. Alexis absolutely hates it. She hates it. I could care less, but AEW is benefiting from it only. I don't see Impact going on AEW and talking shit. Me either. AEW probably needs it. I would venture out to say Impact needs it more than AEW. Impact is getting swallowed up by AEW. I have to agree. Impact isn't really benefiting. Like, it seems like a version of Survivor Series outside of WWE, but on a weekly basis. That's actually a very good assumption of it. The iPhone keyboard won't let me. Oh, that's right. That is a very good assessment of it, actually. So I appreciate that, Aaliyah. All right. So now that we've talked about AEW and all their mess, let's talk about some mess that we saw today. Okay. Let's just get into it. So let me see if I can get something going. I shall return, y'all. Give me 5 seconds. All right, y'all. So as soon as this video uploads, I will play it and you guys can hear what the Undertaker was talking about today. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to wait. I'm going to wait till it upload, but I'm going to go ahead and post some receipts. So shout out to Janae because Janae's the one who sent this stuff to me in our group chat. So this is what Undertaker had to say about the current product of WWE. He said, and I quote, "I just think the product is a little soft. There's guys here and they have to have an edge to them, but there's too much pretty and not enough substance right now." He goes on to say, "I'll probably piss a lot of people off, but they need to hear it. It is what it is. But to the young guys, oh, he's a bitter guy. I'm not bitter. I did my time. I'm good. I walked away when I wanted to walk away." I don't think Undertaker is bitter. I do think that he's right about certain things. And let me see if the video's uploaded. So I screen recorded this from an Instagram account, but I wanted you guys to hear a piece of what he said, and then we'll finish talking.
He's kind of starting to lighten up, hopefully.
Can you enjoy it as a fan, or is it like, are you too close to it?
I try. It's tough right now for me because the product has changed so much, and it's kind of soft.
I was talking.
You know,
are you gonna get in trouble for saying that?
Probably. I probably piss a lot of people off, but they need to hear it. I
Right.
mean, it is what it is. But to the young guys, oh, he's a bitter old guy.
Right.
I'm not bitter. I did my time. I'm good. I walked away when I wanted to walk away. I just think the product is a little soft. There's guys here and there that have an edge to them.
Do you still follow WWE now? Are you still?
Yeah, because I think once things kind of start to lighten up, hopefully.
Can you enjoy it as a fan, or is it?
Okay. So there is some right and wrong to these to this statement. So he said Janae says the thing is when he described what he wants, it is to go to was shitty. Basically saying they don't have real men because they play video games rather than bringing knives and guns to the locker room. All right. So here's the thing. I'm going to put up the picture of what Undertaker said and Xavier's response to it because that's important. Excuse me. So I'm going to read to y'all what he said if you're having a hard time seeing it. All right. So let me see. Okay. In that era of guys too, those were men. You go to a dressing room nowadays, and it's a lot different. I remember walking into my first real dressing room, and all I saw were some crusty fucking men. Half of them had guns and knives in their bags. Shit got handled back then. Now you walk in, there's guys playing video games and fucking making sure they look pretty. It's evolution, I guess. I don't know what it is, but I just like those eras, man. I like when men were men. So here's the deal. You have to understand, first of all, Undertaker is old. He's an old man, okay? And he's not from this era or these times. So when he's speaking about the products, and I want to be clear, he did not say specifically that it was about Raw. Rogan asked him about watching WWE. He didn't ask him about watching Raw. So this was a generalized statement, and that's how I'm going to take it. Okay? Here we go. The thing is, when you're speaking to someone who's over the age of 60 and they don't have the capacity, nor do they want to have the capacity or wherewithal to understand the era that they are on their way out of, or the part of their lives, they're on the downward end of their lives, not the upward. So for them, this means nothing to them. What they want is their norm. They don't want this norm. They want their norm, right? So he has a different mindset. He has a different era. He has a different way of looking at things, and he's going to come to it with a different approach. I didn't really get offended by what he said. I literally took it as he's an old timer wanting the good old days back. But the good old days did not breed a great environment. Yes, it came out with some decent superstars, but it also stifled a lot of superstars as well. And you look back at his wife. Let's take Michelle McCool, for example. His wife was one of the girls rumored, allegedly, okay? I'll read what Wood said in response in a second. His wife, allegedly, was one of the girls who was at the top of the game. She was the top of the key. She was the creme de la creme in WWE, right? And of course, she was able to move and shake and do things without with WWE involving her in decision making. Hey, we're gonna have you drop this title. She say no. The answer is no. We're okay. Well, we're not gonna do that. Michelle McCool is making us a lot of money. We need her to be happy. We need her to stay on board. She stifled Maurice's career and several others superstars' career, allegedly. Okay, so I don't like that environment because they're not working together to build a better WWE. You're only working to make sure you get what you need and what you feel like you deserve. So in that regard, I disagree with him in terms of having a future, having it go back to the old days, because you will have another stifled locker room, and we won't get to see girls like Dana and Mandy and possibly Casey and Kaden on TV, and we won't get to see the girls like Ember or anybody else like what we see now. Bianca wouldn't be one of the girls. You wouldn't see Asuka as one of the girls. Io Shirai wouldn't be one of the girls. If we lived back in those times, we wouldn't have those girls. Hey, songstress. So it's a lot of, it's a lot of bullshit that comes along with going back to those days. In terms of the men, it's the same thing. If you ain't never seen Dark Side of the Ring, please go watch it, because it's a show that will give you a lot of insight into what wrestling is and what it used to be, how it progressed and how it's changed from what it was. It was a very toxic environment. It was a very cutthroat, and Vince McMahon designed it to be that way so that he could have total and absolute control, like absolute control over it. It was designed that way to make those men fight and kill each other, metaphorically, tear each other down to get to the top. So when you're talking about that type of environment, and the first thing you go to is men having guns and knives, that explains to me what you define to be a man. And that's a very, very skewed view. And it's a very, very slim view of what a man is and what he should be. A man should not be defined by his masculinity in terms of he's got to be a man's man. That's not a man. Genetically, you are a man, but every man differs by the man. You have different ways of handling things. Your emotions are different. Not everybody is toxic thug, toxic cowboy, toxic biker type of man. Not everybody's like that. So it spoke volumes about the type, how he defines what a man is. And that's very sad, because we all know that Taker isn't, he isn't a man of the times, but also it means that he hasn't progressed mentally either, which is again, it's very, disheartening. And that also speaks volumes to his wife, Michelle McCool. She also is a part of that mindset. Now, he's progressed enough to see that she's a woman and she can do her own thing and all that good stuff, but he hasn't progressed in terms of how he perceives what a man should be. And that's very, very sad. And in these times, it only takes you just learning. All you have to do is just pick up your phone and just pick up, and you can learn from other people and really open your mind and be more open-minded. Speaking of being open-minded, let me read some of y'all comments. Sounding like that shill of a worker that was on the live a while ago. I would have said, you're dropping it, boo. I cannot. Period, Kitty. Toxic as hell, yes. The video games probably make the environment a healthy place. Everyone is calm and copacetic. And I'm going to get to that in a second. Let me read Xavier's response to him, and I'll get to that in a second. All right, so Xavier responded and said, I wouldn't be the person that I am without the guidance and lessons of a few key people from the previous generation of wrestling. They taught me about the business to save my money, and that having video games in the locker room is healthier than having redacted. Thank you, guys. So Xavier made it pretty clear that he wasn't here for what Taker was talking about. And of course, Undertaker understands that. I think in his mind, Undertaker was not trying to offend anyone. He was just speaking his truth. But the reality of the situation, his truth, is some bullshit. So I always find that people, and sometimes we're going to go off topic a little bit, and then I'm going to start letting people in. I always find that sometimes, and I saw a video on YouTube about some girls talking about guys who play video games. And I mean, they was going in like, I can't be with a man who play video games. That shit is childish. I don't have time for that. And one of the girls was only dating dudes who was like over the age of 45. The other girl said she dated, you know, all around, all different ages, but this girl was content. I was like, okay, so you got daddy issues. You know, so you a whole other category with a whole different horse of a different color, bitch. You don't even fucking count. And I'm like, it's the ignorance for me. Because your man plays video games, that does not equate to childish. Stop doing that. Because the very same thing could be said of you when you sitting up watching Love and Hip Hop, yelling at Jocelyn for being a hoe, or sitting up watching The Real Housewives of Atlanta, worried about what they fighting about on the shade room, cussing out Black China because she walking around with her cooter and her titties out. You see what I'm saying? Like, all of that shit could be perceived as childish as well. I don't say anything to you for idolizing the women that slept their way to being famous. Don't talk about these men for sitting up playing video games. Ma'am, don't do it. Let them play video games. Look, let me tell you something. Let me give you a little bit of a secret to my gay and to my homegirls, to my gay homeboys and to my homegirls. Okay? Listen, when you get with somebody and they have a hobby like video games, it's either you learn to love what they love or don't be with them. Find somebody who doesn't play video games. There's plenty of men out there who prefer not to play video games. Plenty of them. Okay, it don't make them no more grown than the guys who play video games. Because I see it like this: as long as your house is taken care of, as long as your bills are paid, you got food in your stomach, you got a roof over your head, and you got something to get back and forth, then you are an adult. You're making adult decisions. If you want to go out and spend $60 to $100 on a video game, then boo-boo, do what you got to do. Okay? That's your coin. That's your hard-earned money. I can't tell you what to do with your money. All I'm saying is, if you're going to be with somebody, learn to like what they like, learn to love what they love, especially if you plan on making it long term. The feelings will be reciprocated because they care. You cannot ice somebody out or dog them out for something that they love to do. It's their hobby. It's what they enjoy. Don't nobody tell you you a hoe for walking down the street with no drawers on and you ain't got no shoes on and you just left the club for the 95,000th time with a nigga that you ain't never seen, ain't never heard, and now you got goddamn, you either got the clap or you got a yeast infection because the nigga's a dirty nigga. Let's just keep it real. I'm probably, this video ain't gonna get pumped out anyway. It is what it is. Now, shoot, let's just keep it all the way 100. Okay? What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Stop chastising these dudes for playing video games, men included. Okay? Because don't nobody talk about y'all for spending thousands of dollars on fucking Jordans when you can't even pay your rent. You can't pay your rent. You ain't got no car, but you catching the bus to City Trends. You catching the bus to motherfucking the goddamn Foot Locker. You on your phone at 9, 10 o'clock, sometimes 6 o'clock in the morning, trying to buy $500 shoes, $300 shoes, so you can put them on GOAT and resell them for $1,000. I'm just saying, pick your battles, is what I'm trying to tell you. Let these men play what they want to play. And Undertaker, you need to mind the business that pays you. WWE ain't paying you like that no more. So your say-so on what happens in the locker room ain't none of your goddamn business. I'll tell you this, though. What ain't happening in the locker room is niggas ain't shitting in people's bags. Motherfuckers is not getting kicked out for eating chicken in the locker room, getting grease on people's bags. There ain't no hazing shit happening in the locker room where people feel like they don't belong because you want to act like that makes you feel big and bad. You got to bully other people. That shit ain't happening. Because there's a new regime and there's a new way to do things. The camaraderie is what can make a locker room great. And it also can help aid in what's happening in the storylines and how they are presented to us. If you got happy superstars in the back, they will put in 150% when it comes to those storylines. You feel what I'm saying? So don't impress your toxic bullshit on this new roster. I would be more concerned about them being respectful of each other, going out there and putting 110%. What you need to be focusing on, Undertaker, is why the product is so stale in the first place. Because I have a sneaking suspicion. Matter of fact, I will put it on. I ain't gonna say I put it on God because I'm Christian and I love Jesus. But I put it on everything I love that I bet you it ain't got nothing to do with these superstars as to why the product is not rich enough for you. It don't give you enough in terms of how it's structured and what you see. I guarantee you it don't have nothing to do with the superstars being men. It ain't got shit to do with that. You need to be talking to the man who was writing your paychecks. You need to be going to him. Hey, Vince, what the fuck is going on around here? Because it seems like you're the only one who know how to say something too. You're the only one who know how to check his ass. You need to be more concerned with that shit rather than talking about the fucking locker room and why all these dudes ain't masculine enough for you. Why are you worried about what they doing with their shit? Shouldn't you be more concerned about your home and your house and what the fuck is going on in that shit? Now, rumor has it, Undertaker's supposed to be working in Triple H in NXT. Well, good for him.
Yeah.
But you got to understand something. There is a new dynamic and a new regime, and you need to be focusing on, first of all, respecting the new dynamic and the new regime and trying to figure out ways to help improve it, not shitting on it before you even get to it. That's what you need to be doing. Stop it. Stop it. All right, let me see if I can put this stuff in here so y'all can come on in here with me. I can have up to 10 people in here. Excuse me, on screen.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, can y'all click on that? Child, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. 82, if you still in here, you got to help me because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. Is he still in here? All right. When AT2 come back, then I will see what he gonna do. He probably left back out. Anywhoosie, let's see what some of y'all say. I wish someone would dare shit in my bag. I'm going full blown rich white woman. Ah! No kidding. All right, y'all. I don't know what the hell is happening with the invite thing, but okay. So Janae's here.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have arrived.
She's such a mess. It's like Zoom. People click on the link and then you let them come in as they choose. However it's spelled. Okay, cool. I put it in here, Don, so I guess you can click on the link. I'm assuming
Come in here,
it's
Donnie.
clickable. I'm assuming it's clickable, so click the one that say YouTube and you should be able to come in.
Donnie, bring that ass here.
Wow. That's very interesting.
That can take a lot of ways.
Yes, it can. Most definitely. All right.
But no, I read that and I was just like, yeah, I get where he's coming from, but the fact that you want to go back to the time where people had guns and knives, because that's when real men were men, I was just like, sit your old ass down somewhere.
It's 2021, baby.
And he's gonna be in a rude awakening, because if he goes to NXT, almost everybody named Mama streaming NXT.
This is true.
Hey.
Hi,
Hello.
Don.
Oh, also, AEW trademark, because I'm looking at my trademarks. They trademark battle of the titles. Like they might be doing like a title versus title against AEW and Impact. I'm looking at my trademarks.
Okay. They're gonna do a title versus title.
It's like that. The paper, whatever they trademark is called battle for the titles or battle for the belts or something.
Sound dumb as shit to me, but hey.
How would that work exactly?
Exactly.
If it's battle for the belts, it might be.
Somebody need to be champion for both shows.
Either that, that's what I'm thinking. It's like either that or it's just another pay-per-view name and I think honestly, it might be an AEW versus Impact pay-per-view.
I mean, that's fine.
So it might be like Rich Swann versus Omega, Private Party versus the Good Brothers.
Somebody might have Survivor Series.
Pretty much, it's like Survivor Series, yeah. Pretty much.
The Echo?
Yeah, I got it on my TV. You can hear that? It ain't even that loud.
Don, your TV be loud, and you don't even have it loud at all. It still be loud.
It's not that loud. It's literally right next.
You be having it on 2, and it be sounding like your uncle with the Cadillac with that big old bass that you can hear coming down the street. Here come old Uncle.
She right. She is right. She
right. My TV be chilling.
Okay. So they just be champions but fighting. All right.
I was like, cool, I guess. But everybody named Mama was shitting on that show though. Like shitting on it bad. Like NXT was okay, but it was still better than what AEW aired last night.
Really?
Yeah. Because like how we've been talking about how it seems like NXT's kind of phoning it in. They're just not. They're stale. They're stagnant. Even with that, that was still a better show than AEW.
That's not good.
And even then, when you look at the ratings, again, they're fluctuating again. Like NXT was at 659,000. They were at 859. I think the week before that they were at 9, and they dropped to like 700K. Like when NXT fluctuates, they fluctuate between like maybe 30,000-40,000. When AEW fluctuates, they lose like hundreds of thousands of views.
The only reason why AEW go out is because of Sting.
They fluctuate between like maybe 30, 40,000. When AEW fluctuates, they lose like
Don. Don watching it on his TV.
Yeah, like they fluctuate a lot, and no one talks about that. But me, like being a semi-numbers person, to me as a sponsor, I don't know if I want to put my product on your show because you fluctuate way too much, and it's not like 50,000. Like you fluctuate from 100,000, 200,000. Like you went from 995,000, and the very next week you dropped to 700,000 views. Then you went up. Then you came back down. Then you went all the way up, and then you came back down. Like you fluctuate a couple of hundreds of thousands of views, while NXT only fluctuates maybe 30, 40,000.
That's very odd.
My sound went out. I got scared. I don't know what happened.
It was Don. I thought it was Janae. No, sometimes Don watches it on his TV, and he'll be in the show, so it'll echo back when you do that.
Like yeah, I'll watch it on my TV, but I'll have the TV on mute.
Mm-hmm.
Well, sometimes when I have it on my phone, the sound skip.
Yeah.
So to be engaged, you gotta have it on both so I can hear.
It does to me when I'm in AT2's live when I be watching him.
Right.
So I have to pull it up on my TV so I can be in real time, because I won't if I don't. These lemon peppers are okay. I ain't got no seasoning to them.
There ain't enough sauce on it.
It's just butter and lemon pepper seasoning.
Where'd y'all get wings from?
Buffalo Wild Wings, baby.
I feel like lemon pepper is.
Do y'all got wings and things out there?
Wings and things?
Yeah, it's called wings and things.
I don't think so. I think my earbuds went out.
I don't feel lemon pepper is a flavor. I feel like it's just a seasoning. So.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of lemon pepper either. I like my.
You didn't have to say that hateful shit.
Well, like honey lemon pepper, but you know,
that's all.
It's just a seasoning.
It's delicious. You ain't finna come at my damn seasoning.
Pepper's bomb, but you know.
He was like, "You ain't finna come for me and my wings."
Hell no.
Lemon pepper is not a flavor; it's a seasoning. You might
I
as well say,
good ass seasoned wings.
You might as well, can I get some seasoned salt wings?
I'm tired of you. I'm sick of it. She said I never tried lemon pepper. Lemon pepper good. They just got
AT2 then came on there. He's just
right. He eat it too.
We
I
get
thought it
it.
was one band, so I decided to join in. Shit.
Listen, AT2 famous, so I had to put him in last so he could come in and do his grand Zion entrance. You know, I'm like, we got real bougie on us. They left us in the damn chat.
Okay, he be popping in. He pop in once a week saying the wrong shit.
I'll be hella behind and shit. I'm sorry.
He was like, "Have y'all heard about this?" We'd be like, "We talked about this like 3 weeks ago."
Yeah.
It'd be like 3 a.m. He's talking about, yeah, so Raw was nice.
That's because I see it later. I'm in Cali.
I live in Cali. And I be watching at the same time they watch it.
Okay. I may be like an hour, 30 minutes late, but you know, I don't be that late.
Right. I mean, like, dang, that was a good match. Huh? What y'all think about this?
Everybody be out.
That's what we doing.
He'd be like, y'all.
Sometimes y'all don't even respond. Y'all be like, yeah, whatever.
He'd be like, y'all like this match? And be like, that match came out in like 2017. You hella late. You hella late, bro.
All right. Let me get the rest of these topics up here. Okay. So I talked about Undertaker and Xavier. So Adam Pearce, obviously he's been getting questioned about why certain superstars have to qualify and others don't. His response was this tweet. It's actually pretty simple. Those that have been granted the ability to simply declare entry into the Royal Rumble by management, he didn't do the quotes, but it's quoted, are free to do so. Those that haven't must qualify. I don't write the rules. I just enforce them. Well, your rules is some bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
Your rules is some bullshit, Adam. And I happen to like you. I like you. But your rules is some bullshit. Because first of all, I know you can only have 15 from SmackDown and 15 from Raw, but SmackDown don't even have, I don't even think SmackDown got 15 men on their roster. So I'm trying to understand, why wouldn't you want to put Drew Gulak in the match? Why would you want to put Ricochet in the match? To me, that sounds very odd. You got one of the best technical wrestlers in the business in Drew Gulak, and you got one of the best high flyers in the business in Ricochet. If anything, they add to the entertainment factor of that match. So having them not qualify is stupid. You goofy. Get it together.
Mm-hmm. To me, it was just annoying because it's just so you have Ricochet have this qualifying match with AJ Styles. AJ Styles had a qualifying match with Drew Gulak. They both lost. But you already know that they're going to be in the Royal Rumble anyway, so they're either going to make some other story and have them qualify to get in, or they're just going to show up. So that's one of the problems where it's that doesn't make sense. There's no consistency. But then you say, well, management gets to decide who can qualify and who can. It's so now we're playing favorites. So your favorites can qualify into the Royal Rumble. And I'm just Ricochet is a United States champion, a former United States champion, a Dusty Cup winner. You're telling me he can't just qualify?
No.
It's okay, y'all, because I enter myself in the Royal Rumble, so I'll be there next weekend.
Management gave you approval?
No, I put myself in. They announced everybody else is announcing themselves, so I feel like I should announce myself, so I'm gonna be there.
And it's just either have a qualifying match or let people declare. And at the point too, it's just why even have the qualifying matches? Because both of the competitors that are in the qualifying match are going to be in it some way. They're going to have a qualifying match. The person that loses is going to have another qualifying match where they're going to lose, which then the person that wins gets in, and then they're going to have a qualifying match again, and they're either going to win or they're just going to show up anyways.
Are you sure? Because I don't see Drew Gulak having an opportunity in the Royal Rumble.
He might show up in the Royal Rumble.
He is going to? Are you sure? There wasn't their way of writing him out as he's not going to qualify for it? I can see Ricochet it being turned into a storyline, but for Drew Gulak, I think no, seriously, he's not going to be in it.
I think he might be in it because you look at the roster on SmackDown, and then you look at the Raw roster, and then depending on how many people from NXT they have, unless it's doing a pre-show, I don't see why they wouldn't have Drew Gulak in the Royal Rumble. It's kind of stupid. I would rather have
other bigger names. That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking Adam's tweet was about.
Okay, but look at how many people on the roster though. Look at how many people on the roster though. So Sheamus, Keith Lee, Bobby Lashley, what's the boy's name? Oh fuck. AJ Styles. Who else on the roster? Randy Orton. Goddamn. Who else is over there? I'm gonna have to look it up. I can't remember off the top of my head.
And that's even if WWE doesn't throw in a quick not random, but you know what? We're going to have Bobby Lashley defend his title.
Okay.
Against Riddle or something.
Well, we know the Hurt Business is going to be in it.
They should make Bobby Lashley defend his title against Riddle. Hell, I'd rather him do that than be on. I don't want to see him in fucking. I don't like Bobby Lashley.
What's probably
Okay,
going to
so
happen is Bobby Lashley's going to get into the Royal Rumble. Riddle's going to eliminate him, which is going to set up the actual title match.
right, which is fine. Okay, so you got Styles, Lashley, Keith
Angel
Lee.
Garza.
Angel Garza didn't qualify.
Oh, who's already in it? I'm sorry. I thought you were just listing the roster. I'm sorry.
Boy, tearing me up. Sheamus. It's Sheamus.
Jeff Hardy.
Jeff Hardy. Randy Orton. AJ Styles. I want to say Keith Lee. Bobby Lashley. Oh God. And I think that's all that has been announced as of right now. On this whole roster, the only people that stand out that haven't declared for the Rumble are Woods, Shelton Benjamin, Ricochet, Mustafa Ali, The Miz, John Morrison, Cedric Alexander, Bray Wyatt, and Braun Strowman.
And Braun's out injured.
Correct.
I don't understand why Raw always gotta be with the fuck shit.
And they don't have that many big stars on there. When you look at it, you can really count a little less than both hands as in terms of big stars. Most of these guys are mid-card stars.
Did you say Elias already?
No, because he ain't no big star.
I can't agree. I mean, I can agree.
No, he ain't no star. Plus, he running around with Jackson Riker with 3K.
A lot of off stuff lately.
With 3K.
I got 3K.
I got her. Oh, Lucha House Party. I'd rather see them over Drew Gulak. I can't even say his damn name.
I don't know why you don't like Drew Gulak. Drew Gulak is dope.
Yeah, the thing is, I like Lucha House Party too. I like Lucha House Party too, but I would rather see Drew Gulak in the Royal Rumble and then have Lucha House Party either getting a title shot or they're doing something with the Dusty Cup. So I'd rather have Drew Gulak in it than Lucha House Brothers.
I bet you MVP in it before Drew Gulak is in it.
I don't want to see MVP big ass in that match. I don't want to see that.
He gonna try to squeeze his big ass in that goddamn Black Panther suit again.
Oh Lord. I'm sick of it, Don. I'm sick of it.
His booty was eating all of that Wakanda. All of it. All of it. I was like, bro, your butt is eating your gear, bro.
And he be tooting and booting it. He be in the middle of the ring perched, honey. I'm like, why you got your ass in the air like that? What is going on?
I'll be a superstar. They gonna hate me.
Rumble finna be on some BS this year.
All the Retribution.
Hell no. No.
No.
I guarantee all of them gonna be in there, and they gonna eliminate everybody in the beginning. Predicted.
They probably gonna be the first ones eliminated.
They're gonna eliminate Titus O'Neil. They're gonna eliminate Apollo Crews. They're gonna eliminate. They eliminate all the black people fast. R-Truth.
Oh, you ain't shit.
Damn.
And you ain't shit.
Because I'm telling the truth. The black people last about 3 seconds in the Royal Rumble, and then
there gonna be no black people in the final people. Ain't nobody
black
in the final 10 at all.
Never.
Y'all terrible. I ain't saying nothing. I'm gonna eat my chicken.
If anything, NXT, the women's Royal Rumble is gonna have a shit ton of NXT girls in there.
Good. It be fun like it was year before last. It was a good Rumble.
It was okay.
And it was a good Rumble until Becky got in it.
Yeah.
In 2019.
But Royal Rumble is, when we see a legend or two, and that's fine. But what was it? 2019, we didn't see no legend.
Good. We ain't need that.
Honestly, to tell you the truth, I'd
In
rather see the
2019, that was
legends
the
than
lamest one.
NXT.
See, you just trolling right now. You just trying to start some
Yeah.
shit. You just trying to start some shit. Here's my
Because
thing.
we know the
would
NXT
ra-
people are not going to win anyway, so let's just see the legends and get that nostalgia like, oh my God, blah, 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 return.
We don't
Let's just
need
do
that
Nobody
though.
want to see
But
a
we
bunch
don't
of
need
It's
niggas
that
not
though.
about
throw
what
ass in
you.
the ring.
It's,
Nobody want to see
Rumble
that.
has always been that way. Royal Rumble has always been that way, except for 2019. And
Yeah.
y'all can't say that it hadn't. It's not. It's not about oh we need because if you're not winning, then you don't need to be in it. So it's no leeway. Like, oh, they should be in it. And they shouldn't be in it. Everybody can be in it, and that's really the only time we should see legends. I don't want no fucking legend night.
We get that already
Oh,
once
yeah,
a
that was
year.
horrible.
I would rather see NXT people in there.
When
So
do we see
we're
legends?
gonna have trousers so they can show the crowds what
Do
they
we
can
need
do.
to see legends? Because you can go back on the network and watch a
Yeah.
legend.
I don't need to have a legend come in there to have a funny comedy bit for like 2 seconds, eliminate one person, do a couple of like
Them
moves,
ladies want
and then get thrown over the rope.
But
Rolex.
NXT ain't got to invade the Royal Rumble though.
Well, I still would like the nostalgia and the surprise,
Right.
Like if it's Beth Phoenix, I'm cool with that because Beth Phoenix she can get down, but it's just like I don't need to see like 20 legends in
Well,
a
I wasn't
Royal
talking about
Rumble.
Kelly
I'm not
Kelly, if that's
saying.
what you were thinking.
Don't talk about Barbara like that. I'm not gonna tell
Fuck
you
Barbara. Fuck her. Shit, all the
That is
time
a
I
20
goddamn Barbara.
a 20,000 time WWE champion. You respect her name.
Girl,
If I had a choice between watching a legend walk down that ramp or see someone from NXT get a chance to be in a Royal Rumble, I'm going for the NXT person.
I mean,
But they'll
Bianca
always
got
have
a
a
spot at the Rumble,
Right,
and
you
she
can always have
shined in
a
that Rumble.
I'm not saying use the same people. I don't want to see Kelly 12 times in the Royal Rumble. That's stupid. But
Well, her ass been in it. Shit.
Twice.
She come running down there with her fingers out.
Like, mix it up, mingle it up. Throw a little Eve in there.
No.
A little Caitlyn, Layla said no, so we're not going to see Layla.
I want to see Melina. That's who I want to see.
Yeah, throw a little Melina in there. Throw a little Victoria in there. Sprinkle it up.
I'm okay with Victoria.
But I don't want to be, SmackDown, Raw, and NXT. We see all you.
Well, that's what it's gonna be.
But then we sit up here get somebody like Jeff Jarrett in the fucking Men's Royal Rumble.
Oh hell no!
We said I don't know how he was in the first 2 seconds of that goddamn. One of the first 2 of the goddamn. I'm like, what is he doing here?
I guess I'm just the only one. I guess I'm just the only one where it's like if you're gonna have legends come in, I fine have them come in, but I don't want to see a bit.
No, I want them
like,
to
No, if they have a legend, I want to see them wrestle,
Edge came in there and was fighting.
Edge is different.
Yeah, Edge is like that.
I'm just saying, he wasn't with that bullshit. He came in there and was fighting.
I was like, I don't want to see. I don't want to see a bit.
See Santina. I told y'all.
Oh hell no! Don't start that shit, Donnie. Don't start.
It was funny. Like every second of the match ain't got to be so serious.
It's Royal Rumble for God's sake.
I agree. I don't think everything about the Royal Rumble needs to be serious, and the reason why is because I don't know if you guys know, but Randy Orton in an interview or something, he had said he was like, it doesn't matter if you're number 1, number 2, or number 30, you still get paid the same. So knowing that, I wasn't as mad about that whole Brock Lesnar thing last year because I thought that was sad. I thought that was pitiful. And I hated Brock Lesnar being in there eliminating all those people. But after Randy Orton put it like that, like basically no matter what number you land on and what amount of time you in there, you still get paid the same. So hell, I would go in the Royal Rumble and just get my ass. Actually, I would just walk over the top rope. Be like, all right.
But the opportunities are not the same. The opportunities aren't the same. Your pay might be the same, but you ain't gonna get the same opportunity like, say, Christian or Edge or John Morrison and The Miz might get. They get time to be seen. In this business, it is about money, but you have to be seen in order to be a star. So if it's like, if you are somebody like Drew Gulak and you get to be in that ring for longer than a couple minutes, That gives you enough time to shine and do what you need to do to possibly give WWE say, hey, he did pretty good in the Rumble. He looked nice. He had some nice spots. Maybe we should give him some time on TV. The Rumble is an opportunity. It's not just getting paid, and it's not just a massive match. It is an opportunity for everybody.
And the thing about it too is
just eliminating like 6 and 7 people in the beginning of the match and not even giving people a chance. That shit don't wash with me.
That shit.
I never like that.
Right.
The thing about it too is a lot of the wrestlers
don't get me wrong,
that get the opportunity, they get bonus pay. So they get their base pay. They get a bonus pay if they're on TV. They get a bonus pay. They also do pay-per-views. So when you don't get on a pay-per-view, that's extra money that you're not getting. So it's just like, I would like to see certain credible wrestlers like the Drew Gulaks and other people on TV wrestling, getting that bonus play, and like showing out what they can do. I'm not saying completely take away all of the legends, but it's just like we don't need to have a legend every 3 people that enters the Rumble or something.
We might if you ain't got enough people for the damn Rumble shit.
If Rick get in there, I swear to God, I'm turning it off. I don't want to see Rick no goddamn.
And I don't want to see the Boogeyman either.
Oh,
you already got to see Goldberg.
Oh wow!
Don't remind me.
No, you got to see Goldberg. My WWE network will be off.
Not off.
We already got to see that. It's just like, ugh.
Well, not me, but I would like to see the Miz with the main title. And you and Don, y'all just panning away for the Miz, panning away for the Miz that had that damn title.
I'm waiting for John Morrison to turn on him. That's what I'm waiting for.
His character is too stupid to do that.
He do be playing dumb. That should be irritating.
And it'd be like annoying, but not in a good way. Like it's not a funny annoying. It's one of those like I really cannot stand you right now.
Like get your shit together.
Like well, it's 12 people in there, 13 people in there. Some people might be on Twitch, others might be on YouTube. So you never know.
Period, Kenny. Fuck Goldberg. Like when he came out on Raw, he had a scab in the middle of his head. I was like, you just be banging your head on doors every day for no reason. Like you wake up, bang your head on the door. You brush your teeth, bang your head on the door. You have a bowl of cereal, bang your head on the door. Take your kids to school, bang your head on the bus door.
Not perm.
Not perm. Respect you as a champion, but you running around here with no respect. Who are you talking to?
Because that was supposed to be for Roman. That whole promo.
But still, if you
are a
superstar, no matter if you're new, current, or old, you should be prepared to who you talking to.
I wasn't prepared.
Yeah, I got this script 2 seconds ago. It was for Roman, but I'm out here on Raw. Roman's not the champion on Raw. He's on SmackDown. You're on Raw. Talk to Drew.
Exactly.
So you come out there, okay, I like what you're doing as a champion. You cool, you cute enough, but I want to challenge you. You ain't that big. You ain't that tough. I'm gonna knock your ass down. Period. And then when he gets to talking his little, Scottish accent, you push his ass down and walk away. That's how you do that. Not stick with the script that you got. That's not professional. You don't look smart. You look dumb as hell.
Like, how long you been working for WWE? You could have looked at that script and said, this isn't gonna work because this is for the wrong person. Let me improvise. But no, you went
that shit and said, okay.
Yeah, you stuck to the script because I'm sitting here like, that's a script for Roman. And then I find out that was supposed to be the script for Roman, but they changed it and said he's going to go for Drew instead of Roman because as of right now, the way Roman's character is, he should destroy the fuck out of Goldberg. Like, Roman, it just wouldn't work.
He said he don't want nothing to do with Goldberg. They already had their match. There's no point. Nobody want to see that shit.
Don't nobody want to see Goldberg, period.
He faced the Fiend months ago. Like, last year. Not even last year.
No, it was this year. I mean, no, it was last year because it
was in Saudi, right?
That event or whatever, that was in,
Saudi.
February. Yeah, in Saudi. Yeah. It was in February.
That was almost a year ago. If that scar ain't healed by now, he got some motherfucking arms.
No, that was a scab. That was a scab.
Ew.
That
Yeah,
man is
from left.
white. Ain't no way he gonna
that
have a
was a
black that
sad.
dark of a scar on his forehead and he white. That was a
That's
scab.
some mummy shit. He ain't healed yet. It's almost 3,000 years and you still got a motherfucking bleeding scab on your forehead. No,
No,
ma'am.
his ass was headbutting doors the day prior.
Come on, Brie.
Crazy.
No, Goldberg.
Just
Poor
go
man.
on, bitch. Go on.
He has to do it like Nicole. Go home, Roger. Go.
So now I'm like, when I get there, they ain't gonna like me. You're so disrespectful. No, I'm staking my claim. They don't have to be here.
Oh.
Oh, why is you here?
They're gonna be like,
This is what
Dawn,
we
you gotta.
do.
I don't want to see that.
Like,
This
I
is
look
what
up
we
to
do,
you.
people.
I want to be like you, but I can't be like you when you still trying to be here.
Like I said,
So here's the problem.
I don't
Go
mind
ahead,
Legends
Janae.
coming back. I don't mind Legends coming back if it's like Legends night or they're like maybe doing a managing thing. But when it's like Goldberg coming back for a title shot and all the matches we've seen him in, the man gasses himself out after like the first 5 minutes. I don't want to see that. He may
Mm-hmm.
be buff, but his ass be gassed after like 5 minutes. He gasses. He get lightheaded when he get up and do his little weird yell thing he does. He tired.
Got to pass out the yelling.
He tired already.
So now
I
the
was
rumors are taking off that The Rock is going to prepare for WrestleMania 39. And that Roman and The Rock are going to have their bout in Hollywood at WrestleMania 39.
as they should.
What y'all think?
I'm all
I think it's
for
a
it.
little overhyped.
Oh,
Here he go talking out his ass again.
No, I mean it kind of the nostalgia of The Rock. Like The Rock is definitely king when it comes to promos. Do not get me wrong, but as far as The Rock and Roman Reigns, I don't. If they wrestle, I don't want it to be for a title.
Oh, it's gonna be for a title. That's
Yeah, it's gonna be for
it
a
may
title.
just be for,
it can't just be,
the
you
head
know,
of the
we wrestling
table,
to wrestle.
I think they're gonna put the title in there as a storyline. Like The Rock's gonna come back and be like, "You're not the real head of the table." It's gonna go for the title. Roman's gonna end up winning and be like, "Now I'm the real head of the table." I would rather see this than Goldberg because at least I know The Rock can still go.
Right. He ain't gonna drop nobody in the fucking head.
Yeah,
Oh,
he ain't gonna spear himself on the ring post.
And Rock is guaranteed to give you a good match. And if it's Rock and Roman, since they're family, they're guaranteed to work with each other well and give you a great match. I wouldn't say it's overhyped or it's like, oh, this is one of those, oh, I just want to see it so bad. It actually has a compelling story to follow it.
Yeah, because if you look at the story going on now with Roman Reigns and the whole bloodline and everything else, and how good it's being written right now, and you bring The Rock in, it should be a lot better. Like the build up to this match should be really good.
Yeah.
I
Is The
agree.
Rock in the Hall of Fame yet, or no?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Why do I feel like he is for some reason?
He haven't been inducted yet because he hasn't officially retired.
Oh,
Like John Cena. He just left.
Correct.
I mean, he's not on the roster, but he
No, but
he never said I quit.
right.
He just walked out.
You know what I like about Rock? He comes and then he goes. He doesn't stick around stifling people like Brock Mayo Lesnar.
Yeah, because The Rock.
Ooh, did y'all
like,
hear? There's this. I forgot. I think his name was Peter Bordeaux. He looks just like Brock Lesnar with tattoos. He used to be a football player for USC. He was backstage at NXT because WWE wants to sign him.
Oh Jesus!
Let me go Google. Hold on.
I'm pretty sure it's like Peter Bordeaux or some shit like that.
I never heard of him.
No. Speaking of WrestleMania, like we talked about earlier, WrestleMania is a 2-night this year. They're gonna finally have it at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, Saturday and Sunday. Next year, you're gonna have it on Sunday on the 3rd. It's gonna be in Arlington, Texas, at the AT&T Stadium, and then, like I just mentioned, it's gonna be WrestleMania Hollywood That's a Janae and AT2 stomping ground right there.
Yeah.
And they're going to be at the SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles, California. Now,
I'll be
I ain't
performing
gonna be
at the
able to go.
halftime show.
Oh, child, I won't be watching.
Shut up, Doug.
Cut it out. Cut it out. She said,
The
no,
way
we
she
don't
be
need another
killing
Bork
something.
Lego head. Not Bork Lego head. I want to go to at least one of these.
Yes.
But I gotta have some people to roll with. That's what Kenny said. We're gonna have some people to go with.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
yeah, I'm definitely going to Hollywood. Definitely.
Yeah.
That's because it's gonna be right down the road from y'all.
I think Texas, I gotta see how everything going on with everything out in the world to make sure. But I think by
Yeah.
2023 we'll be good.
We better be
Hopefully.
good.
Yeah. Hopefully.
He get these
Pray on
crackers under control.
Pray about it. Pray hard.
Mhm.
If we don't get by 2023, we in serious trouble.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. I'm gonna find a way to go to Mania 38 because I'm not missing that
38.
opportunity to see Mania in my state. Okay, good for you. Mania don't never come to my state, so I'm
Wait, what mania are we on right now?
37.
37. Okay.
I almost never watched the pre-show like ever for Mania. Sometimes they have good matches on the pre-show. You should watch it. But I be selective about what I watch because they don't do nothing but just go over the whole show like over and over again.
Well, you
If
gotta
you do
catch it.
Texas, I'll go with you. If I go to
Yeah,
Texas,
I would
more
love
than
to do
likely,
Texas.
Well, if y'all go to Texas, I'll go to Texas too. That's
I
literally
it depends.
like
Yeah.
the
I'm only gonna go if the match card is worth it. I'm not gonna take my ass all the way to fucking Texas and then they ain't got no good match card and I'm sitting up there for 7 hours. My ass hurt. I'm tired. People yelling in my ear.
The
If
I'm
we
thing
trying to
is,
go
take
to
we
Texas,
never
I'm
know
talking
what
like
the match is
Beyonce
gonna
the whole
be.
time.
I'm gonna bust somebody in their damn forehead, have a whole fight in the middle of the
Yeah.
stadium. Mm-mm.
I might even have a. Never mind. I don't want to say that. This is rated G.
If we go to Texas, I'm talking like Beyonce.
Oh,
Lord.
Jesus.
What?
I'm gonna vlog it to them like, yeah, today is the day of WrestleMania.
She
I'm
country as
so
hell.
excited to be at this event and such a marvelous building.
She don't never have no excitement in her voice. She just be real calm all the time.
That's a Virgo for you.
I'm like, is you all right? You okay?
Until it's time to show out, then you show out. But if you ain't got to
Just
show
blink
out, you
one for
chilling.
yes and two for no. Just make sure you all right.
I think she was high recording that congratulations video to Chloe and Holly.
Oh,
Oh, I
That was
remember.
Chloe did the busted challenge and tore the whole internet down.
Oh yeah.
Child, nobody
Woo!
realized that girl would hold something back there.
You could tell Chloe stacked. She always been the stacked one of the sisters.
I
No, I
posted it in
didn't
the
know
group
this
chat
until
too.
I watched the Busted Challenge.
How did you know that?
I don't really watch the I'm not really into like Holly and Chloe like they music because I thought they used to sing like Christian gospel rock music or something like that. I
Oh,
never
baby, they done
really was
grew up a
like
lot. They done grew up a lot. You might want to get
yeah.
that new
And then
album.
and then they came out with that duet song the yeah, and I was like, what who's this? And it was in I was like, oh, they the Do It Girls, you know? So yeah,
Not the
but I thought
Doing
they used to sing
Girls.
Christian rock music or something.
No.
Not
It's
to
just,
do
it's just
They
you know,
do
when
it.
you come out, you like 17 and 18, so you're not gonna be out here singing about sex like everybody
Ooh,
else.
Well,
Now, when you
there's some
turn
kids that
19,
be
you
singing
know,
about sex and they just make them look older.
true.
child, they on
But
the
they classy
Beyonce brand.
girls.
They
They
ain't doing
classy
that.
girls. So that's the
Sis,
difference.
check the group chat. Tell me that
Beyonce
ain't
won't go
Corky
there.
Lesnar.
Oh, you got it on the group chat.
Yeah.
That's who they're trying to sign.
Hold on a second.
No, well, he does kind of look like.
Ew. No. No, Janae.
That's I thought it was Peter, but it's Parker. That's why I was like, wait, I'm pretty sure it starts with a P or something. But that's who is at NXT backstage, getting to know everybody. They
I
are
think
trying
Vince
to sign
McMahon
him.
is
He has a thing
never
for
mind.
big dudes for some reason.
Never mind. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'll tell y'all in the group chat because
What, him and Porcupine hooked up, sucked some dick
Oh my god.
with some butt buddies.
I don't know nothing about that. That's all I'm gonna say. I know nothing.
They're just
Next
like, okay,
question.
if we can't get Brock Lesnar, we'll just use this kid and run the storyline that that's his son.
Brock ain't going for that shit.
Nigga, I throw the towel in. Throw in the motherfucking towel.
Man, if he could actually, move a lot better, you actually want to do something. I don't care.
Nope, I quit. Fucking quit. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that, and they not doing that. They not, no. They not gonna ruin my shit. They not. Okay? I was having a good time watching Raw, at least sometimes. But shit, no.
If I was running the WWE, I wouldn't even re-sign Brock Lesnar, because I'd have been like, well, we didn't re-sign you because we have to give you $10 million, and since you are not coming into work because of COVID, we're not going to pay you the $10 million, so I'm just not even going to re-sign you anyways. And AEW is not going to sign you because you're going to want $10 million.
And they ain't got
True
that.
You ain't gotta be like that.
I'd have been like, you want to get paid per
AEW ain't
appearance?
gonna sign you because Tony and Cody and Jericho ain't got the goddamn money.
Oh, child. Now
Like
they
Jericho,
say that Miss Nia Jax is a part of QAnon. You know, they say she a part of the conspiracy right wingers.
It doesn't surprise me, honestly.
Let's just dispel it that this is alleged and it's not necessarily true, because I don't know. So I ain't gonna say the woman is anything, but I will say this: she does support her the referee that works for them, Mr. What's his name? Drake Wirtz. And he is very much right winged about this. Of course, he's a staunch Trump supporter, and he's all about the, protecting of the children, which I am all for, but I'm not a conspiracy theorist. Like, they take it to extremes where they have it like they think that people in Congress are kidnapping children and, putting them in sex trafficking, and that is why a lot of people get in office, but it doesn't apply to the people that they like. It only applies to the people they deem to be the devil. They devil worshippers, and they think Trump is their messiah. It's very, very bizarre. And now people online are saying she's a part of QAnon, and I don't think so. I do think that she is probably supporting the referee, probably unbeknownst to her. If she knows what these T-shirts mean or what any of this stuff means, I would venture out to say that's more than likely the case.
she can't be that stupid.
Anyway,
you'd be surprised. I don't know.
I don't think she's QAnon. I don't think she is. I just think she has her views are along the lines of Drake in certain aspects, just not QAnon. I don't think she's a Trump supporter, obviously, because she has talked shit about Trump all the time.
Yeah, but she did say that she didn't. She trusted her body over the COVID-19 vaccine that only has 90%, and her body's like 99% effective. I'm like, in a normal circumstance, when it's
her body's not 99% effective. She got two messed up knees.
Don't start that shit. Don't start. In normal circumstances, when the body's at its peak health, I would say yes, trust your body. But you're fighting off a virus that the body has never experienced before. This is not the common cold. This is not the flu. If you have a chance to take the vaccine, take the goddamn vaccine. Okay? How do you think we were able to stop the spread of measles, mumps, and rubella and chickenpox? You take the goddamn vaccine. Stop being stupid and just take the vaccine. Just take the vaccine.
The thing that pisses me off with these anti-vaxxers are just like, I'm not going to do it because it makes your kids have all sorts of problems. And it's like, well, health-wise, you took it when you were little and you came out health-wise fine. So what are you talking about?
Hey, Taylor.
If I bet you Vince was like, I need everybody to take that vaccine or you ain't working, he gonna take it.
I like how y'all fighting over a vaccine, but will go and fuck a nigga raw and don't wear no condom. Like y'all be the same hoes that'll be sitting up talking about, oh, I have a plan B, so don't worry about it.
Child.
Y'all the same motherfuckers that'll be sitting up there and be like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and get my STD shit. You know, I'm already clean, so I'm gonna be protected. You know, y'all real nasty. Y'all fucking niggas raw, no condom, ain't never met the dude before, don't know his medical history, none of that. They will fuck around and get pregnant by the dude, don't know him from Adam, mad at him because he don't want you, or mad because he ain't helping take care of your baby, but you risked it all in one night, and you either got the clap or you got a baby.
But we draw the line at the vaccine.
I don't understand it. Help me out. Explain it. Now, see, black people, I can understand you being, hesitant because the Tuskegee experiment. Oh, that shit is real, son. All right. So I understand where the fear comes from. I also understand where your fear of doctors come from. They got it in medical books that we don't feel pain the same way as white people do. Okay? But understand this. If we don't take the vaccine, then we can't protect our community.
I was gonna make a joke about that and Maj, but then I kept it to myself.
Don't say nothing about that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
That's why I kept it to myself.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I understand your hesitation. I'm just saying, take the damn vaccine. It's the only way to stop this virus. 4,000 people are dying every day. Those are statistics in the United States, all across the world. At a bare minimum, 4,000 people are dying on a daily basis from COVID-19. And your concern is, I don't want to take the vaccine because I think my body going to be able to fight it off. No, bitch. No, it won't. You don't know what your body going to be capable of doing. You don't know what's going on with your body because you better wash your ass. Okay? So maybe we should just go and take the vaccine so the whole population can have it and we can have something to fight against the vaccine. The body, against the actual virus, the body will create antibodies out of the vaccine. That's another way to protect yourself and to protect those around us. And wear the fucking mask, bro. Just put the mask on. If you can't wear the mask, then stay home.
But you're infringing on my rights as an American.
That ain't your right.
Red-blooded American. You offended on my rights and my ancestors and as a Christian. It's my right and my body. If I don't want to wear a goddamn mask, I'm not going to wear a goddamn mask.
That's why you got the goddamn syphilis now, because you're out there fucking them sheep you keep breeding.
It was not a sheep. It was my sister.
Well, that's even better.
That should be funny. Somebody, you infringing on my rights as a human being and as a Christian. What the fuck does that have to do with anything?
Nothing.
That's why I can't be president. I'm about to get a real unformed with y'all right now. Y'all sound dumb as hell out here.
Oh,
about y'all not wearing a mask. Like the mayor of Baltimore, he said, "Hey, bro, just put your mask on. Put your mask on for 2 seconds, bro. You're trying to be safe, man." He got
not the man.
He said, "You out here trying to be safe, man. Just put your mask on. You doing too much, bro."
I don't want to just made.
That's not Maine.
Taylor said, "What is this accent?" Janae said that's how they sound.
It's my goddamn right to have American non-mask. Look here, Mon. What's your name? Mon Taylor.
Something black.
Stop
That's what it
moaning.
is. It's something
Mon
black.
Taylor. Let me tell you something, Mon Taylor. What does that mean? What does that
Wow.
stand for? Monty? Is your name Monty Taylor? Let me tell you something, Monty Taylor. As a red-blooded American, my ancestors fought for the right so I don't have to wear a mask.
And as a Christian, it perfectly states, treat my
What are we
body as
looking at, boy?
See how clean her look?
Jesus said in Leviticus 2:13, "Thou shalt not wear a mask.
Are
Thou
you
don't
playing
need
on the
to."
PlayStation?
Mm-hmm.
not
How?
Leviticus.
It was a free game for the month.
So wait.
I just found out today. That's why I downloaded it.
So I beat Lara Croft on my Xbox, and you get to play it for free on your PlayStation 5. That's that. All right. I'm sick of Shaniqua already. I don't like her.
That's what y'all named it.
That's what I call her. Cheap ass bitch. Get on my nerves. You
What's
spend
the
more time
next
with her.
topic?
Well, that's all we got.
Oh, that's it.
And we ain't got no more.
Well, let's recap, y'all.
That we giving me Joe Exotic.
Well, we talked Monday, didn't we? We all talked Monday.
No, we already talked about Monday Night Raw. I don't really care.
Monday Night Raw was a garbage fire too.
Besides the main event, the women carried that show.
Some people were mad about the main event that Bliss beat Asuka. They was mad
A
she
lot
beat
of
her.
people were upset about that.
Yeah, I had to learn them in my other group chat. I said, look, this is not the normal Alexa Bliss we used to. This is not glitter throwing Bliss. Okay? It's about storytelling.
I have to agree.
She's in the mind. She's playing mind games. So, of course, you don't come with something different. She's not going to have the same match. It made Asuka look weak. That was the point.
I don't think it made her look weak. Because she loses a match, she look weak. If that's the case, then everybody look weak.
See, what I would like to happen would be, because you know how anytime someone comes in contact with the Fiend, they change. So I want the same thing to happen where if you come in contact with Bliss, you change. What I want to see is Asuka change to Kana. Yeah. Not like align herself with Bliss, but just have Asuka be Kana.
She scares me as Kana. I'm not gonna lie. Her makeup as Kana is creepy to me.
Like, it'd be dope to see Kana kill you.
Okay. Them bitches can't handle Kana.
The thing is, like, I'm pretty sure somewhere down we're gonna get Alexa Bliss stop listening. Going for like a title or something, but like storyline wise, it did what it needed to do. Like in the match, in the beginning, she was getting her ass whooped by Asuka. Lights changed. She came back as the alter ego Bliss, and there's nothing Asuka could do. Any kick, any punch she threw, she was ducking them the whole nine. There's nothing she could do. It went with the storyline.
Right, so it's almost like, okay, bitch, I'm about to stop playing with you. Let's go.
Right.
Cut the cameras. Dead ass.
He be on some bullshit.
And it's like eventually she's gonna have to lose that title. Her title reign hasn't been the greatest, but I'd rather them do something with her than have her do nothing at all.
Yeah, at this point, I wouldn't mind Bliss. This is one of these times I wouldn't mind Bliss holding the title.
That's the kind I want to see.
Like, what would they do with her after she won the title? Like, how would you book her? Is my question.
How would I book Little Miss Bliss? Let's see.
If this was the Bliss that they had when they had the Terror of Bliss, I would have been like, well, it makes sense because the bitch is crazy.
How would I look at? Let's see. If she was champion, who's on the roster? Okay. So you just have her go against everybody that's a little bit better than her. Save Shayna for last. So Shayna could be. I'd probably give it like a couple months. So she take it off Asuka. Asuka turns into that thing right there. And
He said that thing.
Asuka runs wild like that, losing her
But
mind.
that was the point of making her look vulnerable, because this is not the same Bliss that Asuka knew. This Bliss is totally different. This Bliss, as you could say, is supernatural in a way. So it's just like, this is something outside of Asuka's realm. So of course she would feel vulnerable because she doesn't know how to go about going after Bliss, because she's different.
So you make Asuka lose, and you have Alexa with the belt. I say get into it back with Nikki. Turn Nikki back crazy. That way you have somebody on her side. That way it's easy to kind of tell that story in a way. Have her go up against Nia Jax. Because Nia's like, okay, you think you're scary? You know, I beat you once, bitch. I could do it again. And then that's a failed attempt.
You're going to shoot fireballs at her kneecap. Just woof.
Not her kneecap.
She hadn't wrestled Charlotte since Survivor Series of what? Well, she wrestled her in a triple threat, but they hadn't had a 1-on-1 since Survivor Series. She could run through Charlotte. I'm pretty sure everybody would enjoy that.
Yeah, you know they would.
And finish it off with Shayna. Shayna like, bitch, I ain't scared of you. You may be a little, you might be able to play games with them, but you can't play games with me. And then, Shayna choke her out. That'd be the end of that. Then, you got Shayna as the Raw Women's Champion.
Shayna gonna choke her out. She's gonna be smiling and laughing as she's getting choked out.
Like the Fiend. It makes sense.
If she was to ever go into the Royal Rumble, the way I would picture it is everyone's having a match. Also, the lights just start cutting off, and then the lights come on. She's just right in the middle of the ring doing her little smile.
Yeah, I see it as they're gonna play her music. She gonna walk down there, and she gonna get in, have a little fun. But the second somebody start beating her ass, the lights gonna flick off, and then she gonna get to work.
That might work if there's no one in the audience, because on Raw when she switched, that was a pre-recorded segment. And then when they clicked it back on, she was in her regular thing. So that could work if there's no one in the audience normally for Raw. But if it's like a live audience for Raw, I think the best thing would probably be for like her to be under the ring, I guess. And then they cut the lights.
You can do it in the dark. I'll tell you how, because it takes a minute for the eyes to adjust in the dark. So if you're in the dark and they decide to switch out, unless somebody has, hold on, AT2, I'll put the end link in there. As long as somebody doesn't have like a camera to expose you, which God forbid, then you can do it. You can still do it that way.
With the underneath the ring, or
no, just come in and turn the lights out, switch.
Well, no, because when she switched on Raw, she had on a completely different outfit and she had on different makeup.
Well, they ain't gonna be able to do all that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Raw, like when she switches,
just changed the hair and her makeup.
She had a different shirt on too. She had different clothes on, if I remember. Because she had on a pink shirt when she came out, and then when she switched, she didn't have on the pink shirt or anything.
Dre wanted to say bye because he gotta get up in the morning so he can do his next show. Because he all famous and shit.
No, I had
what famous people you got in your life?
I had exited out because I got a message about some stuff, and it's just hard. It's really hard. But let's keep it on topic. but no, I'm not okay. Nobody's hurting my family or anything like that. It's not that. It's just my own personal stuff. But Alexa Bliss, she's killing it. I love the character. I love how she switched and all that stuff. I know, like you guys were saying, I don't think they can do that on like a crowd show or a live show, because I know what they did was probably pre-record that part where she switched back to a regular character. So,
Yeah.
but I mean, as far as Alexa Bliss, I love her to do the is it cinematic matches or theatrical matches? What are we
It's
calling them?
cinematic.
Cinematic.
Cinematic. Yeah, cinematic matches. I would love for her to do one of those.
I think she can pull it off with Oscar again.
Mm-hmm.
Make them both
Well, why don't
switch.
she just go for the title straight instead of doing the Royal Rumble? Unless that means she
Ooh.
gonna win.
What if they do a cinematic match where she makes Asuka tap into Kana?
That's what I'm saying. That'd be cool.
I like that.
Where
That's
like
cool.
Asuka's like somewhere in the dark with smoke or something, and like Bliss brings out kind of like how they did Braun Strowman, where it was Braun Strowman, then his alter whatever character he was with the Wyatt family. They have Asuka versus Bliss, and during the cinematic match, Bliss conjures up Kana.
Yeah, he was called the Black Sheep then. I want to see her do the claw thing. You talking about the mandible claw?
Oh
She
yeah,
does
that
it.
claw
She
thing.
does the Sister Abigail.
She did it. She tried to do the mandible claw. I didn't really care for that, but I like the Sister Abigail.
Yeah, I'd rather her stick to Sister Abigail.
She just stick to Sister Abigail. The claw ain't her thing. Nobody wants to see her little ass putting her hand down somebody's
Yeah,
throat.
she need like a glove or
Bite
something
your
on. I
damn
don't think.
fingers off,
I think
bitch.
she was just using her hands. You know,
I'd
like
be
the
mad if
mandible
someone
claw,
was
you
trying
need
to
the
stick their
glove.
hand in my mouth. I'd bite your fingers. I don't care if that's in the script. Don't put your nasty
Rona's
hand in
still
my
out
mouth.
here. Nobody wants your Rona hand in their mouth. That's nasty. I think Bailey winning. I think Bailey's winning the Rumble too.
I think if they're gonna have a crowd at WrestleMania, and this is just me personally, why wouldn't you run Sasha and Bailey at WrestleMania in
Run
front
it
of a
back.
crowd?
I say do it.
I don't want to see that again.
I mean, you can't push Bianca to WrestleMania that fast. I mean, you can, but I don't think it would do Bianca any justice.
Nah, because you have to keep up for a minute.
Yeah, because
they're gonna make her go. They're gonna push her really fast, and she'll fizzle really fast. I want Bianca to have longevity, and it's not fair to give Bianca a fast pace to the top, and then you drop it off of her really quickly because you know damn well that's what they're gonna do.
Yeah, I don't feel like Bianca has got
No,
a fair
not
shake. She
Asuka
wins a lot of
conjuring
matches.
Kana. Alexa Bliss is conjuring Kana, not Asuka. Alexa Bliss conjuring Kana is going to even throw Asuka off more because she's seen this alter ego of herself that she probably hasn't seen since she worked in Japan. So it would be Bliss doing the conjuring, not Asuka.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But I was gonna say I think Bianca hasn't got a fair shake really. I mean, she does win a lot of matches. I'll give her that. But as far as having like a deep storyline and also getting an opportunity, she should have been NXT champion.
Who?
Bianca.
I agree.
Oh, yeah.
All that losing, and then it got convoluted with Charlotte entering in the fear, and it should have been a triple threat match with Bianca, Ripley, and Charlotte, with Bianca going over.
Yeah. All we can say is shoulda, woulda, coulda, baby. That's all we can say. That's all we
All right,
can say.
well, I'm gonna get off of here, you guys. I just want to say bye. Have a good night. I don't think I'm going live tonight. I just need to think and ponder for a minute. So.
All right,
I'll
if you
talk
need us,
to y'all
you
in
know
the
you
chat.
got the chat. If you need us, we got the chat. So.
Okay, I'll talk to you guys in the chat. I'll let you know what's going on.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
But
I don't know. I think Bianca has a good push. I think it's okay.
Yeah, for me, her push right now it's fine. She's going up against Bailey right now, a former champion, so that's good. I think it would be a really bad idea to do this quick because the thing about it is they're gonna have their athletic match on Friday. I'm pretty sure they're gonna do something with them too at the the Royal Rumble, and if Bianca wins, then you're only going to get how long? You might get what, 2 months, 3 months.
I don't like her. This girl ain't want a match.
Oh,
I think it's like 3 months maybe for the
yeah.
whole
Like they
Sasha
should have kept
thing.
Lacey down there in NXT. Lacey should have been NXT.
Should
Yeah,
have
they
been what?
all should have kept
They could
Lacey.
have kept her down there, but I don't think she should be NXT Women's Champion if she ain't gonna improve. It's all she
I
cared
think that's
about.
what they're saying. I think moving her up kind of stunted her growth in a way. She wasn't
I
ready.
agree.
So I think had she stayed on NXT and actually worked down there,
She might have been
would've
champion,
yeah, she'd have been
or
good.
she could have just gotten better. I mean, especially if she was working with because at that time when she was pulled up, Rhea was just being pulled over. You had Io Shirai ascending,
Yeah,
and all them girls was there.
you had
And
Kyrie.
then she was rocking.
That was around. Was that around?
Shayna was still there.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I think people just want to see their favorites rush to the forefront, and that's not always the best for the superstar in the long run. That part, this part right
Yep.
here, right there.
It's like everyone wants, to rush Bianca to the forefront, but it's like, give it some time. Trust me, she's going to be SmackDown Women's Champion. It's gonna happen. I'd rather it not be rushed and it be like a really good story, just because they can do it. We've seen it done. We've seen it done before. They're doing it now with Roman and everything else. Don't rush it. Plus, let's be real. Sasha Banks is a 30-day champion. Give her time. And plus, she hasn't had a WrestleMania moment. Give her her WrestleMania moment.
That's all I'm saying.
Like
that
she's given WrestleMania. She's given a WrestleMania moment to Becky, to not Becky, well, Charlotte. Bailey has one. Becky has had a WrestleMania moment. They've all had WrestleMania moments. Sans Sasha, let her have her WrestleMania moment. She has lost every single WrestleMania match she's had.
True.
And the thing about it is, the girl brings views. Let her hold that title to, I think what you said, SummerSlam, Tiff. Let her hold it to SummerSlam. That's a good enough time for her to face people on the roster, any new incoming NXT people, or just people coming in general. And then once that's done, you can have her go back to what she was doing before, putting people over in good matches.
Yeah. Charlotte and Bailey have had multiple Mania moments. That's true.
And plus, she might be going back to do The Mandalorian season 3. So
yeah, if they call her back, she says she don't know if she's going to be doing it.
They might, because the way that Mandalorian ended, the next season is going to be focused on the dark saber and everything else. Dark saber, the dark saber, and she's like Bo-Katan's right hand woman. So I wouldn't. And I forgot the guy who directed it. He really enjoyed her. Like, he would like to have her back and wants to like figure out a schedule. So if that opportunity comes,
she's gone.
She's gone. She
gonna drop that title and be gone for 3 months filming, which I wouldn't mind, because they would have given her a decent title reign. All right, I'm sleepy, so I am going to try to get some sleep and clean off this bed for my husband. I'm gonna go. I appreciate y'all coming in my live. Excuse me, God, that was a good burp. I appreciate y'all. I'm probably gonna go live Friday after SmackDown on my Instagram. So if you're going to follow me over there, if you're watching me on Twitch, you can follow me over there on Instagram. I do commentary every week, and these two are always in my lives with me, especially Don. He just take over. He don't give a shit.
I'll be that guy.
He'd be like, yes, I'm here. Thank you. Anyway, excuse me, Tiffany. Excuse me. Yeah, he don't give a shit. So I'll go live Friday. I'll make sure Dawn's in there. And if Janae want to come in, she can come in too. We'll talk about SmackDown, and any other bullshit that happens in the wrestling community. And don't forget to follow us on our Down for the Count. You can follow our podcast on pretty much any platform that has the podcast streaming available. Apple Podcasts has it, Google, as does Spotify. So if you got an iPhone, you can listen to it there. Any device you have, you can listen to it. I'm gonna go. Y'all have a good night. Make sure you watch the playback so you can see what I said about AEW and the other companies.
Check the Google. Let me know if I have to change anything so I can change it tonight.
Fine.
I'm gonna piss some people off, but it's okay.
See you guys next time. Bye.
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 Hey, well, that would be great. Okay.